Coming at you all the way from Canada. We're going to win 3-0 tomorrow. We're going to smash those Blades.
Okay.
Yeah. United! United!
Back again, PMAP predicting the Sheffield United away. Got a good result before we went at an international break. But I'm going for a win here for United as always. 3 or 4-0 to United. Up the win, up the Paddock.
Jay here for Stretford, Paddock. This is the Sheffield United Watchalong. Joining me is Abdullah. Abdullah, thanks for coming back on the channel. We're going to get into the team news in just a minute. Obviously, as I'm sure you've all heard, sad news today, one of the saddest days you can imagine for Manchester United, the passing of Sir Bobby Charlton. It was announced at around 4 o'clock, I think, this afternoon that he passed away. A statement from his family and the club. Tributes have been pouring in. We posted a video, we did a video earlier on, and there was lots of people paying tributes, lots of people on the channel, and obviously you've seen the world of football paying tribute to a true icon, a true great, and our thoughts go out to his family. I mean, there's words can't do justice to how important a figure Sir Bobby Charlton was and is to Manchester United. There's a reason there's a stand named after him. There's a reason he's got a statue. I mean, you know, to survive Munich, to lift the European Cup, to become the club record goal scorer, to win the Ballon d'Or, to win countless trophies. It's just a phenomenal career, and he's just forever sort of symbolises what Manchester United are about, that triumph over tragedy and adversity and being able to bounce back. And once he'd finished playing as well, he was an ambassador for the club. I think, you know, he was heavily involved in the club for the rest of his life. And when people talk about Manchester United, they talk about Sir Bobby Charlton, and rightly so. You can't pick a better player to have represent your club and to epitomise your club than the great Sir Bobby Charlton. I was fortunate enough to meet him a couple of times, to interview him, and he was a gentleman as well. He really was. A class act on and off the pitch. Abdullah, just a sad day for United today.
Yeah, obviously, like younger fans, a lot of us, like we sort of come into just, you know, as you grow up, you always discover about how important he is when you watch MUTV and stuff. And on and off the pitch, like he just sort of, like you said, he sort of symbolises what Manchester United's about. And yeah, obviously had the pleasure to meet him a couple of times. Like you said, like wonderful man, like outside of the ground sometimes, and he's always like willing to stop for fans, and yeah, he sort of is. It's a very, very sad day. And hopefully, you know, Man United can get a win for him today, dedicated to him.
Yeah, that would be nice. It really would. Yeah. I'm sure there's going to be tributes on Tuesday as well. I think that'll be the first home game. We'll play Copenhagen after the sad news, so I expect there'll be some sort of, well, there's going to be acknowledgement around Sir Bobby as well, and rightly so. So yeah, it's a sad day. We're going to hear from Andy Tate in a little while as well. He's going to be coming on and obviously paying tribute to Sir Bobby, and also giving us his thoughts on the game as well, because there is a game of football going on today. Obviously, United playing Sheffield United. I think, is the team news out now? Have we got the team news? 2 minutes away. So let me just run through the team news, because I think it's been announced. Manchester United team and squad, I should say. Just bear with me one sec for the trip to Bramall Lane. So in goal, you've got Onana. I'm going to run through this team. I'm going to try and work out the sort of formation. I think it's Onana in goal, and then you've got, I think, DALOT at left back, Lindelof at right back, Maguire and Johnny Evans as your centre backs, maybe looking at that. In the midfield, you've got McTominay, you've got Bruno Fernandes, and you've got Amrabat, and then you've got a front three of Anthony, Marcus Rashford, and Rasmus Højlund. So I think that's the formation. Sorry, I'm reading off the United post where they just list it in numerical order. On the bench, you've got Bayande, Varane, Eriksen, Hannibal, Mount, Palestri, Van der Beek, and Garnacho, and also Anthony Martial. No huge surprises there, because we knew that Casemiro wasn't available. I think he said Kobe Mainoo wasn't ready as well, because there was talk of maybe him being put back into the squad. Give us your thoughts on that team, Abdullah. What do you make of it there? You can see it on the screen.
Yeah.
I think we've got it. I think that will be the formation. Looking at the players,
Casemiro in that one, so
we've got Casemiro in there who isn't playing. I don't know what he's doing in there. So maybe we can take out. Oh, there we go. So yeah, we've got McTominay, Amrabat, and Fernandes as your midfield three.
Yeah. Interesting. I think the first talking point will be around McTominay, I'd say, because are you granting him that starting place in the team because he come on and changed the game brilliantly against Brentford, fair play, scoring 2 goals, scoring 3 basically with one getting chalked off.
Yeah.
Or are you granting it completely from a tactical sense where you're just thinking that he does make the difference in that midfield? That's the interesting talking point for me. Because what he done off the bench was brilliant in and around the box, scored the goal. Do you not just say, okay, we continue to use him as that impact player in them situations? Because if McTominay's in this midfield today, receiving from deep, he's got to impact the game with the ball at his feet. I think no one can put anything against him in terms of the work ethic he usually puts in terms of, challenging for the ball and stuff like that. But I know he can put it out about like that, and he's good in and around the box, but we need more on the ball. So I hope if we are using him today in that midfield that he does his bit on the ball. But I reckon the best way to use McTominay right now is almost in the final third a bit more, running off the ball, trying to, have that extra man presence in the box, which it feels like one thing I noticed with Højlund is we tend to just have him almost camped centrally in the area. And because of the way we're using Højlund, in my opinion, it's not allowing Bruno and Marcus Rashford to get into goal-scoring positions in the box.
Yeah.
I think when you watch Højlund at Atalanta and you watch actually some of the games that he played for Denmark, just in the recent games, he gets into the channels a lot more. And Man United, it feels like we don't really use him like that. And I feel like when he makes them runs out wide, he drags defenders away and he leaves spaces for others to enter. I feel like one of the reasons why it's worked for him in Europe almost, where the game's a bit more open and stuff like that, is because he's always with his pace and with his strength, he's always going to be a problem. But in these Premier League games where it's closed up, it's quite tight, I feel like Højlund, we need to start sort of getting him to drag defenders away and to sort of leave spaces for the likes of Bruno to come into the area and get goals and sort of create bigger problems for teams. Because right now it feels like it's just Højlund's in a box. Is how does Rashford do one of them cutbacks, or how does DALOT try and cross it in off the right, or Bruno trying something as well? So it feels too stagnated right now, and I feel Man United have got the right personnel with guys like Højlund on this pitch, but they need to use him a bit better. Also, have we seen him and Anthony really play together yet? Properly? I don't
Not
think
properly.
So.
I think they've had moments together, or I think overlapping where I might misremember. I think Anthony came on, didn't he, against Brentford when Højlund was still on the pitch, I think. But they've not played much together. So it'll be interesting to see what goes on there. I'm going to get into some of the comments. Glenn F says, don't understand why Maino doesn't even get a spot on the bench. McTominay should not be there. I think the manager said Maino wasn't quite ready yet. I think he said he's been in training, and we've all seen the footage from training where he's looked impressive, but I don't think he's match ready yet. I think that was what Erik ten Hag mentioned. It might have been in the embargoed bit of the presser, but he definitely said that he's not quite there yet. I think Kobbie Mainoo will be back in the squad for the Copenhagen game. Daniel Berry says Mainoo's just come back from long-term injury. Him being out is standard stuff. Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense. Ross Murphy says, got to get the front three to score today. Embarrassing that it's been 10 hours since they last scored. I mean, in the league, the goals have been hard to come by, haven't they? From not just from the front three, but from everyone.
Yeah, it's exactly, and that's why I sort of alluded to the point of Højlund at the start. I think obviously he's shown his impact in Europe, but it's more so down to how we play rather than me blaming him or anything. But I feel like the way we play right now is taken away from him and the team a lot.
Yeah.
Like I said, if you're just using him very central, it is very easy to defend against that, because we've seen how that works with when we had Ronaldo and you just had people trying to force crosses in and passes over the top constantly. We need more movement. I think Man United need, and it's not, and I know that it's not a Højlund issue himself, because when you watch Atalanta, a lot of what he did very, very well was actually hit the channel, drag defenders with him, And you actually see a lot of his goals. Even the one for Denmark the other day, he almost goes on the outside, like sort of off the left, and then hits the ball. So I think we need to get him to sort of drag people wide and then getting everyone else involved more in and around the box. But yeah, it could take time to come together, but I hope that's the change that we see today, if I'm honest, with the attack.
I'm going to go through the Sheffield United team. They're obviously struggling badly this season. Not been easy for them since they came back up from the Championship. Their team is Fotheringham, Bogle, Trusty, Robinson, Thomas, Norwood, Vinny Souza, McAtee. Arsenal just equalised, by the way. It's now 2-2 at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea were winning 2-0. So that's Chelsea doing Chelsea things. Thomas, Norwood, Vinny Souza, McAtee, Hamer, McBurney, Archer, and on the bench they've got Amisa, Sariki, Buyabu, Osborne, Fleck, Slimani, One, Traore, and Brewster. Remember him? Rian Brewster. He had a bit of a fall from grace, didn't he? He was going to be the next big thing. Got that big money.
Is he on the bench?
Yeah.
I thought he said he's starting.
No, he doesn't. I don't think he gets a sniff.
That stinks of him scoring against us if he starts.
Oh, he'd love a bit of that, wouldn't he? Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to pretend I know a lot about Sheffield United. I've seen them a couple of times. I saw them get absolutely battered off Newcastle, but they are fighting for their lives already, even though we're only 9 games in or whatever it is. And we all know that if you get a result against Manchester United, even a struggling Manchester United team, it gives you a massive lift. It'll give you a boost. So we can't take anything for granted.
Yeah, 100%. I think, obviously, the thing is with these struggling teams, or when teams change managers, or when they have that sort of international break, you never know what's going to happen. You can't, like I said, you can't take them for granted and the results they were having. Oh my God.
Arsenal almost getting a winner there from Nketiah. Yeah, sorry, we've got the Arsenal-Chelsea game.
No, it's absolutely going off.
It's all happening because, like I say, Arsenal were losing 2-0 and now it's 2-2 because Chelsea have just had a little bit of a...
Declan Rice and Trossard with them Arsenal goals. It's so annoying linking it to sort of Man United. When I'm watching Declan Rice in this half, the amount of times he just gets the ball,
go on,
turns and just drives with it.
He's looked good, hasn't he? He's looked good.
He's looked good, even when they were losing the game. I know he didn't have the best start and stuff, but I've watched parts of this game and he's looked good and obviously done really well for the goal. Going back to United, I think it's going to be interesting against the Sheffield team because, like I said, we've seen before how, when we went to Villa away last year, I think I was on the stream here, and they just got Unai Emery, and it's almost them opportunities for when teams can turn things around. Now Sheffield obviously had a very, very rough start to the season, sitting bottom of the league. They see this international break as an opportunity where they would have worked on things in the training ground, maybe changed certain things in the system. I can't lie, I've not really watched much of them other than 1 or 2 games this season, so I can't really comment too much about what I'm going to really expect. I've just been seeing them get battered.
Yeah, I've seen. I'm the same, and I think that obviously the confidence is low, and I think United have got to take advantage of that. I think I was watching, I think it was the Newcastle game where the ground's half empty by sort of 60th minute because I think they were already 4 or 5-0 down. And I think it's one of those where if you get a good start, if you get at them early, if you get a goal, their heads will drop because they'll be thinking, here we go again. And the crowd will get on them as well because the crowd's already, been going from the jubilation of getting promoted to the Premier League, just getting battered week in, week out. I think they've got 1 point this season.
You sort of see 2 results this season with Sheffield where it's like epitomises how you can either make it difficult for yourself or you can sort of run away with it. I think Man City obviously went there and just couldn't find the back of the net. And then obviously they score eventually late in the game, but Sheffield still felt they had something in it. Sheffield get the goal, and then just about City get the winner there. And then, the last thing you want is to just give them that sense that they are still in that game.
Yeah.
A team like Sheffield, you need to make sure that you're putting the game to bed and then trying to really run away with it. So I hope we really need to start a lot quicker in terms of in front of goal, because I know we've had good starts in terms of performance-wise overall, but we really need to start a lot quicker in front of goal, really getting that first good chance, getting in the back of the net, and then step in from there, because I feel like we've not had that this season. We've not really had enough quick starts with our goals.
We seem to have, in every game I've watched, almost every game, barring maybe the Forest game and the Wolves game, but a really good first 20 minutes.
Yeah.
18 minute mark seems to be the key. Even against Brighton and Bayern Munich.
I was going to say, yeah, Bayern Munich.
Yeah, like we had a good start to those games.
Yeah.
It might not have ended well, but the first 18 minutes, I know it's ridiculous.
Or two, you get
it's like you look like, okay, this system, the way he set us up is working, and then it peters out. It goes to, it sort of just stops, and then we concede a goal, and our heads drop, or there's a mistake. Things, we start getting things all upside down in terms of the defence, or the goalkeeper makes an error. So you just need to see a little bit more composure, and also keep going. Don't just sort of take your foot off the pedal 18 minutes in or whatever. Keep going as well, because this Sheffield United team, whilst they're obviously fighting for their lives, they do lack quality. No disrespect to them, but let's be realistic here. There's a very, very good chance they're going to be in the Championship next season for a reason. So Manchester United, with the players we've got, should be able to beat them. Mike Cullen in Super Chat says, I'm a 27-year-old man. Nowhere near the great man's era, but I'm sat here in tears. His importance and legacy must never be forgotten and should be cherished forever. Rest in peace, Sir Bobby. Yeah, I agree with that. I never saw Sir Bobby Charlton play for Manchester United, but obviously I know how important he was to the club, and I spoke to a lot of fans, my dad and other fans who did see him play, and they all raved about him. I don't know if you saw the Beckham documentary, but I was talking about it earlier on a video. If you watch that Beckham documentary, the reason David Beckham basically ends up at United is because of Bobby Charlton. His dad's a big United fan because of Bobby Charlton. He said he grew up loving Bobby Charlton, and then he passed that on to David Beckham of being a United fan. That's why David Beckham came to Manchester United. So that just shows you the influence that Sir Bobby Charlton had. Just in the final minute of the Arsenal game here, Arsenal-Chelsea, or Chelsea-Arsenal I should say, I don't know how much added time there's going to be, but yeah, it's currently 2-2, which 7 minutes there's going to be of added time. It's not surprising. There's always usually there's a lot of added time. I think there was 9 minutes in the Merseyside derby earlier on. Cowboy says, watching this Arsenal game at the minute, none of these teams are winning anything. I know that feeling. Let us know. Get involved in the comments and hit that like button as well. Give us a like. Let us know what you think of the Manchester United team. Abdullah, just looking at the players that are available and what he's gone with, are there any surprises for you? Because you might look at it and you could say, if Varane's good enough to start or fit enough to start on the bench or to be on the bench, is he not fit enough to start? Christian Eriksen is a player that Erik ten Hag usually plays when he's available. Hannibal Medri's done well when he's come in. Is there anyone who you're looking at going, I'm a bit surprised he's not got a nod? Mason Mount, obviously a big signing. Or do you think is that the team that with everyone who he can pick from, you expect him to pick?
Yeah. I'm quite surprised Varane doesn't start. I think this team is struggling in that. But then again, I sort of understand, because Evans hasn't even he's not really put a massive foot wrong.
No.
Since he's been in this team. And do you need to really rush Varane back then if he's had them injury problems? The only thing is, if he had Reguilon today, I would have just said start Reguilon 100%. Even if he's not fully back, because that left back is such a problem. You've got Amrabat 1 week, you've got Lindelof 1 week, DALOT's basically playing right back all the time now because Wan-Bissaka's out for a long time. We haven't really got an option there. And what tends to happen now, and we noticed it really in that Brentford game, is Marcus Rashford sizes up 3-4 players on the left. There's no overlap, there's no underlap. He's then got to take the man on, and then you're just running into legs. And same thing with Garnacho, and they've always got to go down the byline. They've always got to go down the byline and almost cut it back on the left foot, on the weaker foot. So you're missing out a lot of what Garnacho or Rashford can really give you in terms of getting on the inside, because there's not enough people. There's not that fullback to just drag someone and give him a 1v1 situation or a 1v2 situation. That Brentford game in the first half was just Man United giving the ball to the left, and it's just, I think he had a shot on the near post and they got taken out. But other than that, he couldn't really do much in the second half. And then, to be fair, Garnacho obviously pulled the ball back for one of the goals with McTominay and stuff. But I feel like the way that those profiles are in a Marcus Rashford or a Garnacho, you want them to get on the inside of the fullback and in and on goal. And I think the way Man United play right now isn't. the way we play when we're not having a left back is causing that. And yeah, we really need Reguilón back for this Copenhagen game midweek, I think.
It's so frustrating that we've got two in left backs injured. We brought in another left back on loan, and then he gets injured almost immediately. Yeah. It's unbelievable the luck we've had with injuries, or the lack of luck we've had with injuries. It's amazing. Just ask you a little bit about the international break, because in terms of Manchester United, it couldn't have gone much better. I know Casemiro, I think, picked up a knock, but Marcus got a goal. Bruno was on fire for Portugal. Rasmus Højlund scored as well for Denmark. I know he did get kicked all over the gaff against San Marino, but it was a really positive international break in terms of our players and how they played. How hopeful are you that they can sort of bring that form back with them to the Premier League?
Yeah, I think the thing is, when you look at a lot of the players that are doing well for their international teams, it's the usage of the players.
Yeah.
They're playing in the right roles. There's sort of better options in around them. When we're talking about the issue that we were talking about with the fullback at Man United, again, you go to England, Marcus Rashford scores that goal against Italy. He's got runners, he's got people giving him that ball. There, I think Jude Bellingham played that really quickly, really well for his goal. And when I see Bruno as well, like, brilliant for Portugal with a couple of them crosses. He had that same effect as well. The last international break came back, then wasn't as effective. He's playing on the right a lot right now for Man United. Obviously, Anthony's back. Could that change something for Bruno? A lot of it is to do with the way Man United are playing, whether it's circumstantial because of us having sort of problems with injuries in certain areas, or is it some of it tactical? I think some of it is tactical, like I said, with Højlund. Let's try and use him in the channels a bit more, trying to get him to drag defenders out into certain positions. But yeah, I think what I'd love to see today is two things. Is Bruno as the pure sort of number 10, getting him with a bit more freedom as to just play that free role and trying to create for the likes of Højlund, Marcus Rashford in there. And Anthony just giving us a solution on the right. I know most people in the fan base have that certain point of view of Anthony where he can be frustrating.
Yeah, but I think I'm in that camp.
I think I'm in there as well, but then, you look at pre-season a couple of times where he picks up the ball on the right, and then obviously Marcus Rashford makes that darting run across and he finds him. I hope that, I think it was the Lens game, the friendly where he done that. So on a couple of occasions, one of them ended up being an assist. I hope that he comes in and sort of gives us something on the right, because right now we're really struggling. But I'm really concerned about this left back thing, if I'm honest, because I feel like we're losing massively with the way we're playing, with no fullback flying down the left. If Diogo Dalot's on the left and maybe testing out Lindelof on the right, could that work?
Yeah.
Because I feel like, again, like I said, we're missing out massively with the way we're playing out on the left right now.
No, I hear you. Getting into the chat, BMW Racing 1974 what says, will Scott not be getting in Bruno's way in this team? Serge Bone says, we'll be fine for this game, but next game being City, I can't see Maguire starting unless we are desperate. Someone says you've lost a bit of weight there, Abdullah. Yeah, looking trim, brother. Yeah, you're looking good. Hitting that gym.
Trying.
Nigel Moores says, started going to OT in 1956. The season Sir Bobby made his first team debut. I feel like not just Sir Bobby died today, but a part of Manchester United died today as well. I think that's quite apt. I think that's true. I don't think it's over the top to say that. It's a very, very sad day for Manchester United. Azek says, spot on, Abdullah. No third-man combos and few overlaps on the left-hand side. Yeah, you do know that, like you were saying there, it's such a loss to the team and to Marcus as well in particular. You can see how he has that advantage when he's got someone
made
overlapping.
A good point about McTominay and Bruno, and McTominay potentially getting in his way. But
yeah, that was one of the questions.
I think the way you utilise McTominay, if you're trying to use him on a final third, that is a good point to pick up on from whoever said that in the comments. But I think the way you try and use them differently if they're both in the final third is you use McTominay as the runner into the area. We've seen that his impact in the box previously, even when he went off in that Leeds game a couple of seasons ago, and he does it on a couple of occasions. So just use him as that runner to get into the area, and maybe it just allows Dalot to find that ball into him with a cross. It allows, if Marcus Rashford gets down the byline and does that cut back, that it's not just Højlund there waiting. Bruno, get him on the ball and get McTominay off the ball. Or my personal preference in a game like today would be to have Amrabat and McTominay as the pure pivot and just let Bruno run it in front of them. A bit like we did under Ollie with McTominay and Fred. So that's also an option.
I like Bruno getting forward like that. I do. Like you were saying about under Ollie, I think that I understand why he does come deep and understand why the manager likes him to come deep as well. And he's got a lot of different elements to his game. But when he does get forward, he can create. He can score goals as well, don't forget. And yeah, I think it's been a bit of a shame at times how he's had to change his game, because you're missing a little bit of something from Bruno Fernandes when you don't let him get forward as much as he used to. Because when he first arrived at United, some of his numbers were just ridiculous. I mean, he was breaking all sorts of records. I think he had more goals and assists than anyone from when he arrived, any other midfielder in the Premier League to now. I think he still has that record. So that just goes to show you how effective he can be. Don't forget, if you're not done already, to give us a subscribe, hit that like button as well. I'll go through. You can see the England. Forgive me, that was horrible. You can see the United team there. You can see the bench as well. I'll just run through the Brentford team if you've not heard it. I mentioned it earlier, but if you just join us, it's Fotheringham, Bogle, Trusty, Robinson, Thomas, Norwood, Vinny Souza, McAtee, Hamer, McBurney, Archer, and then on the bench you've got Amisa, Sariki, Buyabu, Osborne, Fleck, Slimani, One, Traore and Brewster. Just looking at the Premier League table now, obviously Arsenal and Chelsea have just drawn. It's probably a positive point for Arsenal because they were 2-0 down. So Chelsea will be kicking themselves. To be 2-0 up with 10 minutes to go and then to not win is a bad result. But that leaves Arsenal still in second, level with points with City. Liverpool in third on 20. Spurs, who've got to play on Monday, I think, against Fulham. They're on 20 points as well. Newcastle move up to fifth. Big win for them today over Crystal Palace. They've got 16 points. Villa, who've got a game in hand on Newcastle, are on 16 points as well. And Brighton are on 16. West Ham are on 14. They've also got a game in hand. Chelsea on 12, which is the same as Manchester United, but Manchester United have that game in hand, which obviously is going to kick off in half an hour. Should we hear from Andy Tate? We'll get Andy in and give us his thoughts on the game. We go to my single. There we go. We'll get Andy Tate in and we'll hear from him. He wants to pay tribute obviously to Sir Bobby Charlton, and we'll get his thoughts on the Manchester United lineup and what his expectations are of the game as well. Give us your sort of predictions, not just score predictions. What do you expect to see from this game as well? Let us know what you think. Do you feel confident? Do you feel a bit sort of worried, the fact we've got so many players out and the fact Sheffield United are fighting for their lives? Get involved in the comments and let us know what you think. Andy, always a pleasure. Bro, I'll just give you the opportunity. Obviously, we've been chatting a little bit off camera, and I know you're as upset as anyone about Sir Bobby Charlton passing, so I'll give you the opportunity to pay tribute to him.
Yeah, I remember when Bobby Charlton soccer schools in the 80s, like they actually came through the schools through Manchester. I remember him coming to my secondary school with Brian Kidd in an old copped out. At the time, it was the latest Ford Sierra. Nice. So the soccer skills was based like it. He started it in mid 80s or early 80s, and it spawned a generation of talent, including David Beckham. So and my condolences to Sir Bobby's family, and it's everything just keeps happening. It's wham after wham with United now, and it's just. They need a win tonight. They really need a win for him. And let's say give us all a lift. And I'm expecting, like you say, last time we played Sheffield United, I remember it was at the Beats at Old Trafford. First time since the 70s or something like that. And a dubious Martial goal was it ruled out.
This is the one where the Pogmol apologised, didn't they? Because David De Gea got fouled. And it shouldn't have been a goal for Sheffield United. And as you were saying, Martial's goal that got ruled out for United should have been a goal for Manchester United. And I think they came out and said they got those two decisions wrong, which ultimately cost the United the game. Yeah, it doesn't do you any good after the game's finished. But yeah, I think that we should be winning this one. Like you're saying, it'd be a fitting tribute to Sir Bobby Charlton. What do you make of the team, Andy? Because we are still suffering with a lot of injuries. Obviously, you've got to mix and match it a little bit because you've got no sort of out and out left back at the minute. You're missing Casemiro, you're missing Martinez. I mean, it's not easy for Eric Ten Hag, but there are players available, and he's done what he can. What do you think of the team that he's
It's
sent
the best
out?
he can put out. I mean, you're thinking of Varane, and he's not played for a while, but you're thinking of Tuesday as well.
Good point.
Maguire's ego is so big now, and he's playing, and he's actually got a bit of game time. So I'll maybe playing him tonight as well. DALOT, Reguilon's not here, which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
Lindelof, McTominay, Casemiro's out, so McTominay is, after what he did last game. It's the logical one to do. And Amrabat is back in his midfield role. Fernandes got to start up in his game now. Bruno. You know what I mean? He's not played well this month, even though he scored. He has worldies for Portugal, not wrong with that, but you got to start doing it on the pitch. And no Mount, that was a bit surprising, but Anthony on the wing, Rashford on the wing, Rashford scoring midweek. Hope that galvanises him, fires him, and I'll get off his case if he starts doing it.
No, I mean, listen, you call it as you see it, and if you're critical of someone, it's because you don't think they're performing at levels they can do, and we all want to see Marcus Rashford playing to the best of his abilities. You saw what he did last season. We need to see a little bit more of that this season. I don't think it's helped that he's not had a left-back behind him. I think that massively improves him when he has, but you also need to see him stepping up as well. 'Cause I think it's one league goal this season, which for a player of his quality isn't enough. And we need to see more goals. And if you're going to get more goals, then a team like Sheffield United, I'm just looking at the table here. I mean, it makes grim reading if you're Sheffield
one draw
United.
with Everton, I think it was.
So it's played 8, won none, drawn 1, lost 7, and then if I get this right, scored 6, conceded 22. Amazingly.
I do
Burnley have conceded more. They're not even the worst
I do remember they give
defence in the league. That's remarkable.
They give Man City a game. I do remember that. Like they were unfortunate not to get something there as well, and they played Tottenham to the point. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, they were unlucky against up until the 97th minute. They were winning. I think against
2 goals against Spurs. So
the 97th minute, you're going into that 97th minute 1-0 up and you lose 2-1. That is horrible.
Depends what side turns up tonight. I mean, like you say, knowing us, we'll scrap it. So we never have anything easy. You know what I mean? So but tonight, you know what? Let's have a good performance, couple of goals. Let's say for 9 league goals scored, it truly is pathetic.
Yeah,
it's not acceptable. But we have to fire on tonight and get the win tonight, and we've got a big week coming up as well. So with you say Champions League, and we've got our noisy neighbours Old Trafford next week.
It's all happening, isn't it?
It
feels like every game now is like a must win because we've got to beat Copenhagen on Tuesday. It was basically we're out of the Champions League. If we don't beat the team at the bottom, then Ericsson is in real trouble again, like he was.
And
before
Galatasaray could lose home and away to Bayern Munich.
Yeah, no, they could. So
if we win our 2 games, we go ahead of them going to Istanbul.
Oh, it's all to play for. Get involved in the comments in the chat. Let us know what you think about Manchester United's team. Pay tributes to Sir Bobby Charlton, obviously. Feel free to do that. Give us your score predictions as well. And if you're not doing already, then please hit that like button. If you don't know what's just gone on at Stamford Bridge, Chelsea were 2-0 up. Chelsea were cruising. They looked like they were flying. They'd had a penalty in the first half and then a goal from Mikhail Mudryk, of all people, who I've given pelters as the worst Premier League signing ever. But he's made me eat my words a little bit today with a goal, even though I thought it was a cross that sort of went in. And then I think with 10 minutes to go, the 2-0 up, taking players off and making a few changes and sort of seeing the game out, Declan Rice pops up with a goal, and then a few minutes later, Alessandro Trossard pops up with a goal, and it finishes 2-2. So not a great result for Chelsea. And on paper, a draw at Stamford Bridge isn't amazing, but I think if you look at the circumstances, it's a very, very good result for Arsenal, considering they were dead and buried. So let us know what you think about that or anything. Niall Dunn says, when McTominay plays, we invariably don't control the midfield. Guaranteed to happen again tonight. Sorry for the negativity. Serge Bones says something that I completely agree with. He says, you never know what you're going to get with this team. I think that's right,
I think he's right, because I've seen the league table as well. That top 4 is getting locked, and there's sort of like a 4 or 5 point difference between Aston Villa on the 4th spot now.
Well, you're right. So, Spurs are in,
and
are on 20 points, but they've got a game in hand. And then Newcastle in 5th are on 16. So there's a 4 point
top 4's getting locked down, and we cannot afford to flag any more behind.
No, we can't. You're right. I think it's getting to the stage now, even though it's only, listen, it is still early. It's still only, we've played, 8 games, but you can't give yourself too much to do. You can't be here at Christmas going, at the minute, we're 8 points off top 4, right? If at Christmas we're, say, 16 points off, you're thinking, we're not going to do that. It's already like, you're looking at Europa League next season, and then the pressure's on the manager.
I've already said that. I don't even want the Europa League.
I'd rather finish. What is it? You have to finish to not get Europa. Is it 8th?
Something like that.
Because the possibility that you can finish 5th this season and get Champions League, maybe, I think.
Depending on your record.
Is it on your record? Is that how
it's on your record from previous years. So
I think, we'll have to wait and see what happens there. But
it does help if you've won it.
It does, yeah. You don't want to be sort of playing. I mean, I had no disrespect to it, and I enjoyed it when we won it in Stockholm, but I don't want us to see us in the Europa League.
Oh yeah, and we've got Carabao Cup as well coming up as well. So it's all
against Newcastle as well. A big game now, a tough game, not an easy one. Be interesting to see what Erik ten Hag does. What do you think is going through Erik ten Hag's mind now, Andy, with these games? Because last season he went for it on all 4 fronts, didn't he? He plays strong teams in the Carabao, in the Europa, in the FA Cup. If you're him now, do you think I've got to manage it a bit better in terms of maybe, like you said earlier, Varane being rested today with a thought for Tuesday night, or do you just play your strongest available 11 for every game?
I think you've got to rotate now.
Okay.
Because with the injuries, you've got to go a game at a time.
Yeah.
And maybe when you get your fit players back, then you start prioritising games. Like you say, it's every game now is crucial in this month now. We've got another international break after this. Again. For God's sake, we've already qualified and we've got another international break. But we just have to go game by game. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Well, it is a marathon, not a sprint. You are right. Hit that like button. Let us know what you think of the lineup. Let us know what you think of Brentford's lineup. Let us know what you think of Manchester United's form. Do you believe it's right that Scott McTominay, after his match-winning cameo against Brentford, starts today? I mean, he's done well for Scotland as well, and he was a bit unlucky. I don't know if you saw that free kick he scored against Spain for Scotland. Really good free kick.
I've seen it, and it was given offside for a silly decision.
It was given at first. He gave a foul, didn't they? I think that's what added to the sort of the Scottish.
Well, the comfort was they qualified on the following week because Norway couldn't even beat Spain, so that's going to be weird. No Ireland, so that'll benefit.
Oh, sorry, I've said Brentford again. I've got Brentford on the mind. You know what? I have got Brentford on my brain because I went to search for the lineup for Sheffield United before and I typed in Brentford, so forgive me if I keep saying Brentford.
I've got Brentford. I've seen that posh flat at Brentford's ground.
You were talking about this, weren't you, earlier? There's a flat in Brentford where you can...
New ground.
Near the ground. And you can pay, is it 4 ton or something?
Yeah, you can pay, £400 for it's like an Airbnb and you get to see the match.
So you can see the match through the window?
Yeah, you see the match through the window on the open balcony, watch the game. And but basically, but only half. You miss the away end, innit, if you're attacking. But you get to see all the game, and it's like for an Airbnb. It's some woman in the mid-20s. She's raking it in. Fair play to you, love.
You've got like the info here.
Yeah,
some woman in the mid-20s. I think she's a Capricorn. She works at Costco. And he's got all the inside info. Don't you worry about that. Easy, so
man. When we go down there, maybe we could book it. You know what I mean?
Mate, listen, I'll sit
£400 a head for the night. You know what I mean? So
if you get chubbed, it's a way around that, innit? Rebecca Jade O'Sullivan says, it'd be nice if we could play a match in the classic 68 shirt in honour of Sir Bobby. Do you remember in 2008 when we wore the 58 shirts against City?
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. I think the occasion got to the players that day because that season we were phenomenal. We won the Champions League. We won the league.
We've got the derby next week as well.
We didn't turn up for that one.
I wouldn't recommend it because it might affect us again.
Yeah, it might. I mean... You got to remember that a lot of the players, there may be not so many now, but some of the players that have been around a little while will know Sir Bobby. They will have met him because obviously he was a big part of the club and he had a role at the club and he used to meet quite a lot with the players and go in the dressing room and, you know, like you'd want a icon to do so. I think it was sort of more a few years ago where he was a bit more prevalent, but there'll be a lot of players that know him personally that hurt him, and whether you know him personally or not, you're still going to understand what he means to this football club and what a big loss it is for this football club. Andy, thanks for coming on. We'll be getting you on at half time as well, so make sure... Excuse me. Excuse me, that was shocking. Dankeschön. We'll be hearing from Andy Tate at half time as well. So if you love your Andy Tate fix, don't worry, he's going to be coming back as always. We'll be getting his take on what is happening in the game. Hopefully United will be winning by half time, but either way, he'll be getting involved. Ray Nico says smash a like. Yep. He also says RIP Bobby Charlton. Well said. Lots of people saying bless you as well. Thank you after me sneezing. Imran Khan says going for 3-1 win to United. Come on, Man United. Did I get your score prediction?
It never changes, mate.
Go on, 3-1.
3-1.
You've been saying 3-1 since you were born.
Yeah, it's never changed.
Right, okay.
It never will.
So who's scoring and why are you saying 3-1?
All right. Who's scoring? That's a big one. Johnny Evans.
Okay, Johnny Evans. That's,
You know what? I won't put it past him.
That's
Got chalked off against Burnley, innit?
Yeah.
He'll do
Right.
it again.
Okay. Johnny Evans. Right.
Johnny Evans,
Yeah.
Bruno Fernandes, and Marcus Rashford.
Right. Johnny Evans, Bruno Fernandes, and Marcus Rashford. Right. Okay. I'll.
You checking the odds?
No, I'm gonna. Well, it might be worth a little bit. I don't think you can get odds. I can't see any odds on Johnny Evans, unfortunately. Is it going to be a header from Johnny Evans? I can probably get you odds on that. Not that I'm advocating betting. I know you don't bet.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not going to lie to you, right? I will take any win today. I think we just need a win.
Nah.
Seriously, I'm almost, but I don't.
I need more than a win.
You need more than a win.
I need more than a win.
You need something special.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Let us know. What do you feel? Do you feel that United do need to put a performance in? Because other than the Carabao Cup game against Crystal Palace, I don't think I've seen a full, excellent 90 minutes from Manchester United this season.
No, we have not.
What do you think?
We haven't. To be fair, though, do you know what it is? When you actually look at the way a lot of top sides are playing this season, I think it's been quite similar for a lot of even the tops. Like, I'm looking at City today.
Yeah.
So many rough patches in that game against Brighton. And I think, again, when you look at Man United, I think there's that sense where it's the issue is with United is when it sort of starts falling apart, it really falls apart. We can't get it together. Like, you can see the goal, all right, how do we go from here? It's like, no, concede a goal, concede another. Or you get back in the game, teams instantly hit us back. There's no control. And I think that's the difference between when we're playing poor compared to a lot of the other top sides in the league, is that with those other sides, it's more like, control the game a bit better. When things start falling apart, creating more chances and finding themselves back in the game. With Man United, it's like they mentally just switch off once they concede. And I don't like, you know what, they were just showing that Sheffield team, and I'm just seeing like Ollie McBurney, Fleck, Norwood. And it's just reminding me, it's giving me PTSD from that time we went away to Sheffield. And we come back in the game and then McBurney scored.
Oh, that 3-3.
Yeah,
was it
3-3.
3-1 and then 2-0?
2-0.
And then we got it to 3-2.
3-2.
And then they scored, didn't they?
Then they scored in the last.
That was horrible. That one in that game.
I remember that being a very bad day.
That was. Hopefully, there's a better day than that. Yeah, that.
I remember I got home and I think I had COVID then.
Did you?
Yeah, it was.
Had you been at the game?
It was just before COVID.
Right.
I think, was it day after? No. So yeah, this was weird. This is like a bit off topic, but
Go on.
do you remember like how a lot of people were saying they caught something random in like December, November, like something. It was like a couple months before we officially went into lockdown.
Yeah.
And I remember going home and I was ill for like 10 days, sweating, like all the symptoms before like it was officially a thing.
So you thought you had?
I think it was that.
So that 3-3. Let me have a look when it was.
It must
because that was. So you at Bramall Lane.
Yeah.
So that was
November,
the 24th of November, 2019.
it.
So that is around the
Those
time
early days.
that COVID might have become a thing in the world. In Wuhan, I think is where they said it started from.
But I just come back from Northern Italy that weekend as well.
Is that
Remember how big it was in Northern Italy?
Oh, well, right. So it was all why was it popping off then in 2019? I thought COVID didn't happen.
Because it was 2020. But if you remember when it first happened, listen, I might be waffling.
No,
but
go on.
so many people I knew were saying like, oh, I remember getting something in Jan that like was reminded, oh, this must have been what I got in like December. This must have been what I got then.
And you were one of them.
I must have been.
You thought...
Because, mate, I swear, I remember that illness.
Zero, you might have been over there.
I might buy it to Manchester.
You've seen that film, Contagion? You're Gwyneth Paltrow in that film.
On a serious note, do you know I remember that day very well? Because I was getting the train back
Because
Sheffield.
you started the COVID virus and United drew 3-0 and were 3-2 up with a minute to go. So that's quite a memorable afternoon, to be fair to you.
Yeah. To be fair, watching United them days was like COVID.
It's weird, right? Because I often
Jones
forget that COVID happened. And you think... you sort of like, so you think, like, someone will bring it up. You say, oh, do you remember that time, like, when we basically
Would you do
had
it
2
again?
years off life?
Would you
And
do it
think,
again?
Oh, yeah. Would I do it? No. Why would you? What you say? It's talking like it's like a holiday or a honeymoon. Would you do it all again? What? Go into lockdown and watch people that we care about
Alright,
suffer
listen,
and die? No.
If you were
No,
like
I wouldn't.
me, if you were like me and you played Warzone, then oh my god.
What's that? Is that
Wow.
computers and that?
Yes, Call of Duty.
Call of Duty. Oh
Mate,
yeah.
Warzone.
Oh.
In anyone who played Warzone, please drop in the comments.
Or
That-
please don't.
That was genuinely some of the best times of my life.
Really.
Honestly, lockdown was.
You do realise, like,
They agree.
you can still do that now.
No,
You
but
don't need
can't, 'cause-
COVID to play.
No, because in
Warzone.
COVID you could just be a bum and sit at home and do it all day. Now
You
you
can
got.
still be but you've still got that option in your life. If you want to be a bum,
I don't want to be
and
a
stay
bum,
at
do I?
home and just play Call of
No,
Duty.
but then I had an excuse because you could work from home 24/7. Work.
right.
play Call
mate.
of Duty with your boss.
Play what your
Literally.
boss was on it. Well, he can't
It was
moan.
when I worked at Statman Dave.
Um,
Me and him were popping off, mate.
that amazes me. Is it Statman Dave's into Call of
Mate,
Duty?
he's class at it as well,
Is
but
it?
he was
Oh,
sick.
shock. Hey, there's that surprise. I thought he'd have been terrible at something like that. Thought he'd never have played a game like that in his life. Hey, you're telling me you and him sit in front of a PlayStation all
God.
day? Oh my God, I've never heard anything so shocking. Fergal McClements in the super chat says, isn't narrative strange? It is. United win. They are a point behind high-flying Newcastle, and we've been ruined with injury. That's true. I will say one thing, though. Newcastle have had some harder games. They've played the Scousers and City.
Ooh,
And
that was
also
a
they
difficult
battered Paris Saint-Germain, whereas we lost both our...
Mate, I
Champions
feel like
League
when
games.
Newcastle really go at it in a game, they really do. Like, in terms of when they get a goal or two, they really go for it, man. Sheffield, that PSG game.
Yeah.
What else did... Today?
Do you know what?
Villa?
Do you know what annoys me still? Right? It just annoys me. It needles me. Remember when we wanted Trippier and we were linked with him? Ollie
Yeah.
wanted Trippier.
Mate, I wanted him.
I know you did.
So
I remember
badly.
chatting to you about it.
Mate,
And he would have been perfect for United. He's a leader. He's a different type of fullback to Aaron
Man United
Wan-Bissaka.
fan.
He's a Man United like. He's everything you'd want. We needed in that position. And can we have a little bit of volume, please? Eric Ten Hag's doing his pre-match interview, and we didn't get him because Atletico played hardball. And he's gone to Newcastle and he's smashed it. The manager's given his pre-match chat. We'll get some quotes from that and I'll share them. Dave Rowbottom, who's been a member of the academy for 26 months, says, smoking a fathead and having a whiskey for Sir Bobby, R.I.P. legend. Well, you know, that's what he would have wanted. Thank you, Dave Rowbottom. I mean, any way to remember the great man. Ray Nico says, they've always got a 3-0 in them. Oh, sorry, people have said he's too old. I think they're talking about Kieran Trippier. Matt Wicks says Bobby was a toker. I'm not going to say Bobby Charlton smoked weed. He didn't, but he did smoke cigarettes. I think he smoked cigarettes when he was playing football, which is even a more amazing considering how good he was. If you think
back
about
then
it
you could just do it, innit, though?
what do you mean back then? You could just... It's
No,
like,
smoke cigarettes.
yeah,
like,
you
and-
could, like, your manager would let you, but it was still like, it's still difficult to I think, if you just, like, 'cause
No,
they
it's
used to do
interesting.
things like eat steak before the game.
Yeah, I was
which
going to
is
say, when
crazy.
people like even sometimes drinking and stuff, like, in and around games, it's mad.
Probably.
But no-
like, they didn't understand, like, anything of
I was watching
fitness and nutrition and things like that.
No, but that's so actually it was random, but it's still going on now because I was watching a show that day, Filthy Fellas.
Yeah.
You know the guys, sick content, and Colin Kazam Richards, if you know him.
Right. I watched him on Filthy. Brilliant. He was great. I love Filthy, by the way. And I interviewed him once when he was at Blackburn. Yeah, he was
That's
ace.
Mate, he's had some mad. He's played for how many clubs? Like over
Something
10
like
or
15
something.
clubs or something, innit?
I mean, he's been around the world. He's like played Mexico, Brazil, Turkey, everywhere. Played for Turkey. Yeah, he's done mad. But he said that at half time
He was smoking.
they were smoking cigs. How mad is that, bro? Played for Bury. That's the biggest one. of them all.
Bury, yeah, but it was a kid when he was at Bury, wasn't he? Didn't he score
Bury.
the goal that kept him up? I
Being
think he said?
sent to Bury when you're 15
Mate, that's crazy.
to
that.
live on £40 a week is
Yeah,
like...
because he was saying he was on like pennies, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think being 15 in Bury is like...
Because, yeah, when he was
It's like being sent to
prison. It's like
somewhere
Borstal,
mad.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Fergal McClement says, get your point, Jay, but we're a bad pen decision away and a dodgy offside away from beating Arsenal and maybe Spurs this year. That's a good point. They're just showing some Bobby Charlton goals, and every single
Mate.
one of them is one of the best goals you'll ever see in your life.
Genuinely
Like,
insane.
He just breaks the net
I've
with
just
every
seen
single one.
A left foot and right foot goal. I didn't know which
Like
foot.
free kicks like that where he just hits it straight into the top corner. And look at the state of the pitch. Right, if you were playing non-league and you turn up the pitch like you go home.
I've seen every
Like,
type
this
of
is
goal
playing for
already,
Manchester United in England on like cabbage patches and still looking graceful and skillful.
Georgie Best.
George Best there.
Mate, what
That was
team
a
that
horrendous
is.
tackle, by the way.
What
And
a
there you go.
finish.
There's Sir Bobby absolutely breaking the net with his left foot. I mean,
He was really ball-footed, didn't it? Like, with his
unbelievable.
shots anyways.
Apparently,
Wow.
I was watching. I think it was in the film United with. I kind of think. I think it's Jack. Is it Jack McConnell who plays him? Or Jack Connell. I can't remember his name. But he used to just practice left foot, right foot when he was a kid, like for hours. Do you know what I mean? Against the wall, just with a ball against the wall, just to sort of teach himself how to use
Yeah, I
both
think
feet.
it's mad. Like growing up, when like you ever had like MUTV putting on like old games and stuff, him and George Best, I was just like, wow.
Unreal, yeah. And as always, thoughts with Sir Bobby's family on this sad, sad day. Eric Ten Hag's been speaking about it, of course, before the game, as you'd expect. He says, we are thinking of his family, not just the football world, but the whole world is losing a legend. He was a legend on the pitch, but also off it. Very, very true. He says the world is losing a big personality, a legend, a giant. He also says, talking about the game, and also tying it in with Sir Bobby, he says at United you always have to win. He set the standard. He is an example to us, an inspiration. He is an inspiration, and hopefully we can turn such a terrible, tragic event into something that gives us a bit of a, I don't know, bit of motivation today. You shouldn't need any motivation to play for Manchester United, but it would be a fitting tribute if you could go out there and get a win today on the day that Sir Bobby Charlton has passed away. Abdullah, we spoke earlier on about us starting games slowly, us not sort of carrying on of you know, first 18 minutes we're up for it, and then after 20 minutes it goes against us. What do you put that down to? What is it?
I think it's a lot of it is to do with mentality. I think you look at a few things in this team where you look at Onana in goal, not being as aggressive as he was at Inter because maybe he's looking at what people are saying and saying, you know, after he conceded off his line in pre-season. Not really playing his game. You're looking at Marcus Rashford going through on goal against Galatasaray and deciding to square it to Bruno and then obviously messing that up. Where last season, very similar situation against Leicester, puts that away. Again, like, you just need to forget what the fans are saying.
Do you think that was in his head? The fans?
I genuinely do believe that. I think the other thing is as well, listen, like, a lot of people are not as fortunate to go to Old Trafford week in, week out. And one thing I've noticed recently, I think it tends to happen with a couple of the players, but Marcus Rashford gets it a lot, is the moment he gets the ball, like, say, misses a chance or something happens, everyone just starts groaning recently. Whereas, like, the other day I was watching at Wembley, he was running with the ball, the sound was so different. It was like, everyone's like, shoot. Or, like, and it's United, it's like, oh, like, soon, mate, just support the team. And it's not just with Rashford, it's a couple of players, like Bruno, because, like, he'll lose the ball a few times, and you can't get on top of players in them situations. I get the frustration. But you've got to make sure that you're being a supporter. You can't be supporting them when you fancy it. Like, I get that it is frustrating, but if you are going to games, it's different. And the other thing is creating certain narratives around players. Like, before him and Højlund had even played a minute together, everyone had made their mind up about how it was going to be. And certain people influence it, certain people on YouTube, certain people on TV, on TalkSport, and in these places, we've seen it will influence. They'll be like, square the ball, and then it's just like forcing passes. No, play your game. I love that goal for England that day from Rashford. Because Kane was really that option on the right, and he was like, nah, fuck that, I'm shooting.
People were giving him stick after he scored. People were saying, oh, we should have squared. He scored. Shut up. Jesus wept. If you don't like Marcus Rashford, fair enough, but then you can't blame him for scoring a goal.
I do criticise him for that Galatasaray moment, because that's where you're like,
but the difference is that we didn't score there. I get that.
You put that away. You take the shot, and this is what I'm talking about, the players' mentality in this team. Don't care what the fans say, because Onana's clearly been affected by that in some way, whether it's fans, whether it's what he's looking at the news or whatever's happening. He's not playing his game. He doesn't come aggressively off his line. He's not playing the same way he was playing at Inter Milan or Ajax. We always knew this by the way, with Onana. We knew that he'd make a mistake or two, and
of course,
because of the way he's trying to play. But the issue is he stopped doing what was working for him in a sense that he's playing that aggressive way where it's a 1v1, he comes out, closes the angle. You know, he's not playing in the same way that he was at Inter, and I think again it's mentality with these players where it's like overthinking. You've got to have a stronger mentality at Manchester United, and we know that a lot of these players are talented. They've done it at other places. They've done it before. Some of them at Manchester United. When we talk about Bruno, Marcus, and a couple of other players in this team, but they've got to really step up in their mentality side of the game. So we need that today.
Yeah, we really do. Just of note, worth noting as well, Bruno Fernandes, as the skipper, has a wreath for Sir Bobby Charlton today, as you would expect. United acknowledging the passing of a true icon. I don't think there's anyone who's done more for Manchester United. No player that's done more on and off the pitch than Sir Bobby Charlton. And as you'd expect, United paying tribute to him. Game's just a couple of minutes away now. James McAtee is obviously at City, wasn't he? Is he still at City? Is he on loan or is he signed him now?
Is he on loan? I'm not too sure if he went on loan. Cameron Archer is good. To be fair, I'm looking at that three.
Just having a double check here.
Cameron Archer, McBurney, and...
He's on loan from City. God, we don't want him scoring then. We don't want anyone scoring, obviously, but if he scores, that'll be horrible.
That'll be typical. He's good. The number 8, what's his name? Hammer.
He's
Hamer.
Hamer.
He was good at Coventry. I watched him last year.
Gustavo Hamer. He's the one who, I think he's their top scorer with like 2 goals this season. Nothing to shout about, but obviously they've been struggling.
I think it wasn't really the goals, but I watched him at Coventry. It was quite good. I think that could cause us a problem. I think McBurney on a knockdown to Cameron Archer can really cause us problems. I think Cameron Archer's really sharp. He's quite impressive, young obviously, but with Johnny Evans and Maguire up there, did they see that as an opportunity again? Like, it sounds mad that that's the pairing. I wonder if he's gone for that pairing because it's like it's going to be one of them games where it's like quite aggressive, quite tough to quite physical. So
you think, right, you want some sort of old school rough and tumble?
Yeah, maybe it's sort of what he done at because that's what I sort of done at Burnley. But yeah,
we'll see. United have laid a wreath for Sir Bobby Charlton out on the pitch. I can just see we can see the words. It says, in loving memory of Sir Bobby, and then there's something covered, I think it says, from all the players and staff at Manchester United. I think that's what it says. As the players just lining up on the centre circle.
I like this kit,
You like the green and white kit?
Yeah, I do like it.
Yeah. Let us know what you think of this kit, because it's divided opinion. I'm not a big fan. I'm not going to lie to you.
It's grown on me.
So there's a minute silence. Is there a minute silence anyway today in the Premier League?
Yeah, there is.
But obviously there's pictures of Sir Bobby Charlton on the screen, and a wreath has been laid out by the United players and staff as well. Bruno Fernandes bringing that out. I think there's applause for Sir Bobby. Looks like it's being well observed by everyone as well. Steve McLaren crying, I think. Looks like he's crying, on Steve McLaren there.
Yeah.
Getting very emotional. Bless him. Obviously knew Sir Bobby from his first time round in 99. Sir Bobby travelled with the squad and was in, I think, in the changing rooms in 99. There's a great interview he gives, if you ever get a chance to watch it, talking about that 99 campaign and how he was involved with the sort of in and around the team when they went with the travelling and everything. And that occasionally he'd speak to the team as well, I think. So yeah, Steve McLaren getting very emotional, understandably so. It's an emotional day for Manchester United. Game is just about to kick off. Sheffield United are going to kick off now. United, we need a win from this game, we really do. least of all, obviously, with everything that's happened today with the passing of Sir Bobby, is a tribute to him. And, you know, there's no better fitting way to do something than to get a win, but also because United, we have struggled in the league this season. The players taking a knee.
So it does look like Lindelof at left back.
It does. Sorry, yeah. I think you're right. Lindelof at left back, DALOT at right back. This game's underway here. Get involved in the comments in the chat. Hit that like button as well. I think it's Anthony on the ball here. That's a foul. He's been tripped straight away. 12 seconds in. That's the first foul. It's early doors there. Sheffield United letting him know that they're there. Physical side, Sheffield United. You know that. But in terms of quality, United should be the operative word, have too much for them.
Come on. Look at them flashy boots Lindelof has on, man. I don't like defenders wearing them type
What
of
kind of boots has he
like
got?
Centre back. I don't know. It's like them.
Everyone wears flashy boots now, though. No one like, you know, who's watching those pre-match photos. You know, where they're like the
Maguire and Johnny.
that's a
Evans
terrible
got-
ball.
my
That. Who was that? Was that Maguire?
That's awful.
Awful pass and then a foul. Also, as well, it's worth noting. Well, I say it's worth noting, barely worth noting. This is Harry Maguire's old club. Saw him play for Sheffield United against United Youth in the
Old Trafford.
when
Where Ravel Morrison went off.
we won the FA Youth Cup.
Yeah. Do you know what I was seeing last night? Ravel Morrison.
Where did you see him?
Starbucks.
Nice.
I was just sitting back. Trafford Centre start. The one opposite the Trafford
Really?
Centre.
I was there on Friday.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a
mate.
nice little spot, man.
Yeah.
Just
Could've,
walked
you know what
in.
I mean? If I'd have known you were going to be there on Saturday, I'd have waited.
I bumped into you there before, innit?
Where we bumped into Tim
Tim
Hortons.
Hortons.
Yes, Tim Hortons. I was there with my eldest.
What do you prefer?
I've not really been to Tim Hortons a lot, you know.
Yeah.
Do you know what it was that day when I saw you? We had that Too Good To Go app. You know where they're throwing away stuff that's out,
you
that's
said,
out of
yeah,
date.
yeah, yeah.
So you've got like you go on the app and anything that's going to get thrown, they sell it cheap that day. So it's like in date, but you're not eating out of date food. So we got like a box thing from Tim Hortons.
Nice.
But I had to go back there because my missus had sent me the screenshot and you can't do that. You have to have it from your own phone that you've ordered it on. So I had to go and get her phone. It was a nightmare. Sheffield United here.
Come on, deal with that.
Oh, God.
Too much space, man.
Sheffield United!
Oh, Nana save. Offside.
Mate, is it offside there?
Poor start from United.
Is it?
So poor.
I don't know if he is, you know.
That could have easily
That's
been
McBurney
onside 'cause
there.
It's just hitting the player's body.
That's what I'm thinking. Is he offside here? I just want to see this again.
They're offside if it doesn't hit our defender, but it does hit our defender, which plays him on.
Yeah.
And then McBurney's in. Yeah,
That is,
would have
I
been a
mean,
goal.
to be fair, I don't want to have a dig at Onana, but it's not a difficult save. McBurney's got to do a lot better there because he kind of
Big
snatches
chance
at it.
gone, you know.
And he,
Don't know what Maguire's got his hands up about. Cause
that's
definitely
just,
onside.
that's like Tourette's for most centre-backs, that, and he just goes like that. When
For anything.
anything at all when someone goes through on goal. I don't
Onana there,
necessarily blame
going long.
I don't blame Andy Maguire for doing that. I think everyone does that. But yeah, that was a poor start from United there because if McBurney had his shooting boots on, would be 1-0 down now. Gordy B666 says Lindelof having a nightmare already. No surprise. Ross Murphy says Lindelof played him on. Sam Z says Tim Hortons is a faux Dunkin' Donuts. See,
I think Tim Hortons, by the way, is absolutely dreadful.
Really?
I think it's bad. I don't like it. So on the UK,
If you are, anyone from Tim Hortons is watching, we are available for sponsorship, by the way.
no,
just to let you
don't
know.
want to be sponsored by that.
Well, you know.
Do you know what it is? I'll give them one thing.
I do.
I'll give
Go
them
on.
one thing.
Go on.
They got a great sit down.
The great what?
Like sit down, like you could go do your work. Like there's a nice spot to work from.
Oh, right, okay.
Like, it's very comfortable. Like it's
Right.
2 floors.
Yeah. So,
It's got that.
so do you just go and work in there? Do you buy some or just ask for a
I
glass
do
of water?
something. Do you know what? I'm a bit
You
of
one
a
of those?
hypocrite because yesterday I got something from there on the way home from the
Oh, you
Starbucks
see.
on the drive-through.
So you was in Starbucks and then you went to Tim Hortons?
Yeah.
So they can't be that bad.
I got no. When I say they're awful, I mean the coffee. I'm a big coffee fan.
Paolo Ribeiro says they have Tim Hortons in the UK.
Yeah, but by the way, it's not like Canada. Like I was in Canada for like 2 weeks, and there it's like the cheap go-to thing, and Like, it's like,
Why is he running through our midfield?
oh my God. Why can't we just get hold of the ball?
Jesus wept United.
All right, we're gone now.
Oh,
that's
poor
so
touch, Bruno.
Oh, man. Why can't we just get hold of the ball? Don't
Oh my God.
get hold of the ball.
What are you doing?
This is so embarrassing to watch, honestly.
We're making McBurney look like
These
Lionel
lot,
Messi.
It's like they don't train or like they don't play football.
Oh, yeah.
What do these lot do in training? Because how's the ball bounced
Smoke
back
weed
to
by the
DALOT?
looks of things.
The ball goes back to him. He just decides to just boot it into them.
I know.
Bruno, I don't know what happened with his touch there.
I don't know what DALOT was thinking of doing there, by the way, because even if it had got to lose, man, he hit it at like 100 mile an hour.
Oh, mate.
Just put your foot on the ball, get a bit of composure going.
Oh, my God.
Honestly, awful. Horton, who I don't think he is named after Tim Horton, says the coffee in Tim Hortons is diabolical.
Yeah, it's awful. You know your coffee, mate. Whoever said that.
Henry C says Manchester needs some good Guatemalan coffee. That Canadian coffee is horrendous. Hey, bloody Canadians coming over here, giving us our coffee, giving us their coffee. I don't know. I'm not a connoisseur.
Manchester's got some really, really, really good coffee spots. Like, we've got some around here, to be fair.
Yeah.
Near where we're at.
Are you a bit of a coffee connoisseur?
Yeah, massive.
Okay.
I went to a spot in Montreal called Cafe Olimpico. It was a Italian football cafe.
Yeah.
It's the best coffee I've ever had in my life.
Cafe
And,
Olimpico.
Yeah, and
in
it just
Montreal.
had like football, like Italian football stuff all over.
Really?
It.
What was the coffee nice, regardless of the decor?
Yeah, no, genuinely, like
Yeah.
best coffee I've had.
Seriously?
Yeah, unreal. Yeah.
When you have a coffee, what do you order?
Depends. So, if I'm absolutely shattered and I'm in a rush, double espresso, like
yeah.
just gets the job done.
Yeah.
If I'm kicking back,
Yeah.
got enough time in the morning, I'll get a latte. Got time to sit down,
Yeah.
watch something, chill, have it for breakfast.
Yeah.
So yeah, espresso or latte.
Right. Okay.
I have my phases though. Sometimes I like what do they call it, a flat white.
What is a
so
flat white? What is that?
See, I don't know what it is. Like, is it? I can't see. I like my coffee, but I don't go. Some people go super in depth with it.
Yeah.
But I have my phases. Sometimes a flat white, sometimes espresso.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a latte. Sometimes it's iced coffees.
No, I don't like iced coffee, mate. Coffee should be hot. That's my opinion.
Yeah, but what if it's the summer, man? You
Then
can't
drink a different drink other than coffee.
Iced coffees in the summer slap.
Right. Do you know what I mean? Adrian Clark says Tim Hortons coffee is only acceptable in French vanilla form. It tastes awesome, but it's not coffee.
True. But French vanilla is just full of sugar.
James Swimbanks says flat white is like a latte without the foam.
Oh.
By the
That
way,
makes
just
sense.
to give you an idea how United are playing, we have been awful for the first 7
We're talking
minutes.
about coffee for the first 7 minutes.
I think this is mine
That
and Abdul's coping mechanism. I'd
So
rather
bad.
talk about whether Tim Hortons need to do better coffee and what the sit down is like in there, and whether it's worth going to Montreal just to go to the Cafe Olimpico, whatever it's called, because the football on offer right now is worse than Tim Hortons coffee.
Oh my God, we can't get out of our own half, and when we do, we're just booting it up the pitch. All right, Bruno here.
Right, Bruno. Even that then,
That pass is so bad.
like, it doesn't need to be that aggressive.
It's never to feet, innit? It's
I
always
know.
just into...
It's like, go on, you work that one out.
All right, come on, man. Let's hope it's just a bad start and we get going.
Go on, you're in here,
Get
lad.
in, Anthony.
Oh, it's come off, Andy.
Oh.
Oh God, it's Michael Oliver.
Oh, I hate that guy.
He's
so
such a
much, honestly.
snivelling little Tory.
I've genuinely always hated him.
I
Like,
know.
do you remember when we went to City away and like?
And Joe Hart headbutted him.
Yeah,
and
and
he
then
didn't do anything.
and then he sent Chris Martin
I
off
know.
for 2 soft yellow cards. One of them was because he blocked like Joe Hart kicking the ball.
Honestly, he's always been terrible. He's a Newcastle fan as well, isn't
Yeah,
he?
exactly.
Which seems like a bit of a conflict of interest.
Apparently he isn't, but I mean, he definitely.
He is though, isn't he?
Yeah.
He went to an away day with Ethan's best mate, Alan.
I actually just think you can't support a Premier League
In
team.
fact,
that do that.
Ethan's
It's
best
a
mate,
massive
Alan,
conflict
is
of interest.
Michael Oliver's cousin, and they've got season tickets together at St James's.
Mm-hmm.
He loves Nuki Brown and Anton Deck. Right, away goals this season. The fewest in the league is Sheffield United on 3, Burnley on 3, then Manchester United on 2.
Oh my God, why is this? Why is my days? Lindelof's getting spun. Bruno's getting spun. This is a shambles.
Do you know what? Honestly,
Amrabat blocks it.
when I see things like that, you think I can't
How are we not getting
do
football
this
on the
anymore.
ball?
Honestly,
Do you think we're just going back to like sort of trying to go back to last season where it's like give the opposition more of the ball?
every pass is poor. Every single pass.
Like DALOT.
That's better. Finally.
Amrabat finally
Get
Rashford
Marcus on the ball. There's an
finally
idea.
gets a touch of the ball.
Do you know what I mean? Just keep a bit of possession.
Bruno.
It's over here. Keep the ball. You don't have to do the Hollywood pass every time. You've had 10 minutes of not having had any possession.
I'm losing patience.
Here he is.
Honestly, I'm losing patience.
Honestly, it's awful to watch this.
Losing patience with some of these guys, man.
I get there's injuries, but you can't excuse some of these performances because it's just woeful.
Mate, how's Sheffield playing better than us, bro? Like,
Seriously.
it's embarrassing.
Saeed Omar Alamoudi says Man United will win. There we go. Glad to hear it. Matthew Coward says, the way Jay said, God, it's Michael Oliver, reminded me of the Jesus Christ,
Stop.
it's Jason Bourne meme. Yeah. I love that bit in Bourne. It's like, that's Jason Bourne. Ross Murphy says, that's just embarrassing, that stat. Someone's put a reminder in the chat. Joe James John says, not a reminder, a question. Are we a football team?
Don't know if you can call us a football team watching that. Don't know if you can call us a sporting team.
Matthew Coward, who's been a member of the Academy for 34 months, says, go back to talking coffee. Let's kick football out of football. I think that's a good point, that.
Oh.
Anthony, bloody hell, that's a challenge. What are you moaning about there, you whopper?
I hate players that
I know,
complain about like,
you
clear
obviously
fouls,
fouled him.
even when it's United.
Look at that.
Players.
My God.
Oliver Norwood.
He was at United,
I
wasn't
swear
he?
this Sheffield team's basically just the same team that come up last time with like a sprinkle of like one or two players.
Yeah.
It's like, that's the Norwich vibe, innit? Like go up and down.
Yeah, it is. That's
Seen,
it.
talking about Norwich.
Norwich make me laugh because Norwich will go in the Championship some seasons, right? And they'll like break records and that for the most
they'll
amount of points.
outplay every team, play like Barcelona.
Yeah. Oh,
Why has he not just turned to the left? Rashford was there.
Oh.
Bruno there, man, forcing the pass through the middle. Rashford's 1v1 with the right back if he just plays him there. I don't understand.
Can't keep going on about injuries as well because
Bruno needs to be doing better.
again, another lad from Sheffield United who's turned into prime Pirlo.
Hamer there, great ball to the right. Yo, this Lindelof geezer's getting rinsed today, bro. Like, he's just getting killed. You cannot be serious. Come on, man. You can't be serious. You just can't, honestly, I can't believe
We looked so nervy at the back then.
This is embarrassing. How do you expect...
Beginning of the season, Onana had come out for that. And now he's like, no, I'm not getting involved.
Everyone's watching this right now. I feel embarrassed being a Man United fan. It's the last game of the night.
Kevin DeGrala says, this is tough to watch. Maya Amateur says, put Hannibal instead of McTominay. In the action areas, 40% of it has been in our sort of third, 51% in the middle, and 9% has been in Sheffield United's third. So it's very much been us defending in the first 30 minutes.
Mate, he's on board it like a million times.
Yeah, and they get the free kick.
What?
How?
I swear that's just come
My
all
man
the
was
way
doing
down
that,
his
and it was
arm.
like rolling down his arm. It's how it looks anyway from that angle.
I know DALOT touches it after, but I swear that guy's it's rolled down his arm.
Gustavo Hamer is the one to watch. RD Man07, who's been a member of the Academy for 25 months, says, when is it okay to question Erik ten Hag's capability? We're woeful every week. One decent performance so far all season versus Palace Rezzies. Like Erik ten Hag, but he's been very poor. I think that is a perfectly reasonable comment. I don't think that's
fair.
OTT or vitriolic. I think you're right to ask these questions because we have been poor this season. And I think you do have a right to question a manager. And I do agree, I think Erik ten Hag is a good manager, but I think this season we haven't been good enough. Yes, injuries play the part, but we have got to kick on sooner rather than later.
Anthony there, what are you trying to do? The man, you got a man right there to just lay the 5-yard pass into you. It's a joke.
Yeah, it's a joke. It is. You're right.
Hoyland and Rashford haven't seen any of the ball in any good areas, man. Any decent other team they play for, and that ball's coming forward in the Sheffield game. They're getting that ball in that last line.
Jesus
I've
Christ.
seen any of it.
They're in here.
It's the same story every time.
Is that Johnny Evans there?
Johnny Evans is better than half this
Bruno
team.
Fernandes here.
Go on.
Right.
Meaty ball anyways.
I know. Go on, Marcus. Run at him. Run at him.
Just get in the area, Marcus there.
Movement.
Why is the move? Why didn't Bruno just show in the centre?
Yeah. The gap was there, but he just stood there. That's a pass back, that, Andy. That was never, ever going to go in.
There was 2 runs as well there.
Honestly.
He could have just dinked it over the defence.
Like, when you hit a ball out, you honestly think that it's going to go in.
There was no conviction.
No, it was like he was passing it to the keeper. And as soon as it left his foot, he's doing an apology. It's proper pathetic.
Johnny Evans is playing better than half these idiots.
If things don't work out for it tonight, and I know it's a big if, but I think the Anthony signing might be one of the things that he looks back on and regrets, So if it doesn't work out for him.
I reckon he's already regretting.
Because to pay that amount of money for a player.
Wouldn't you've just played Mount on the right today? I know he's been doing the Bruno thing, but I'm not a fan of that.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you've just played Mount?
This is what I mean. Like,
I don't know why you need McTominay in a game like this. I'll be real. I do get, like, sometimes it can get a bit tough and like these type of games, but the way we're using him, like, we just need people on the ball that want the ball. McTominay doesn't want the ball. That's one thing. Like I said, don't grant players because they scored 2 goals in the last minute. Use him that way.
Go on, Marcus.
He's in. Oh. You know what? Put more people need to gamble.
What is that?
Thing is, I don't even get mad at those because there's not much you're going to do. But that ball from Rashford there, why is there one guy gambling? Like, it was just Hoyland. Who else? Who's attacking that? Like, it's so easy to defend that.
That's like Anthony got angry and kicked it out in anger.
He tried doing that Rooney.
Like,
Remember
yeah,
Rooney? But like, really
but was
shit.
10 yards wide.
Yeah.
It was weird because he hit it straight forward when the goal was over there. Very, very odd technique.
That Rooney goal, he was like arguing with the ref, innit?
That's my favourite Wayne Rooney goal. That. Even more so than his Derby overhead kick.
I used to watch that over and over again as a kid.
Rooney was so good. I preferred Rooney when he was like that age as well.
Yeah,
because he used to shoot all the time from daft areas and score.
Well, in Onana, man.
Onana's just wipes out Johnny Evans, but to be fair, he was right to come for that ball.
Done well. You know what? Johnny Evans genuinely has had a good start to the game. Like, better start than most started.
Johnny Evans has been our best player this season.
It's not even mad saying that. I don't even know. I'm trying to deep it. You might be spitting. You might actually be right. You might be right. You know what? He actually does really well there? He sticks with his man until Onana comes in.
Yeah, takes it. Takes one for the team.
Yeah. McBurney low-key gave him a cheeky one, though, into Onana, innit? Come on, man. The thing is, bro, like, if this is going to work, I think you're going to have to see, like, I don't know, man. You're going to have to see someone there in midfield instead of McTominay. If McTominay's on this pitch, just get him closer to goal then, because that's the only way it's going to work.
I know.
Amrabat keeps asking for the ball there, and because he's the one that's going to turn on the ball. No one else is
Paul
doing
Smith says, lads, shut up with the moaning. No.
You know what? You got a point.
This is an
I just
MUFC.
realised I am complaining a lot.
I know, but I don't want to sit here going, oh, do you know what?
But we are so bad, mate.
Like, great movement there, to be fair.
You can't ignore it.
Like, great technique when he smashed that 10 yards wide.
Oh, my God.
Great ball to the ball boy. Like, it is difficult to not be quite negative when you're watching this. To be fair, I do like Eric Ten Hag's Cagoule. I've said that before.
What is that? What make is it?
I don't know, you know.
Is that
it looks
Fred
like
Perry?
it might be a Fred Perry, yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like it might be one of them.
That's good.
Decent, though. Looks very mank.
Oh, this guy, man.
Do you know what I mean?
I have no comment on this guy
On him?
anymore.
Lindelof.
This man at left back.
But he's not a left back either.
Yeah.
Like, he's just not. And I kind of feel for him a bit because,
I do, yeah.
you know, he's already just about at the levels we need. If we're being brutally
He's been
honest.
poor at centre back. as well recently.
And then you're
Just
putting him out of
too weak.
position. So he's probably going from a 6.5 out of 10 to a 5 out of 10. Like when you're moving over there.
You know what it is?
It's just awful the fact I just can't get over it.
Play-
the fact
play-
that Reguilon
play-
got injured.
Playing McTominay in midfield is an option. Playing Lindelof at left back really isn't. Why?
Onana's just doing a sit down protest now. He's had enough.
Has he just pulled something?
He did signal.
Is he doing it for the sake of tactics?
I don't know what the tactic is. Sit down for the next 90 minutes.
They're going to put that Turkish geezer in goal and he's going to score an own goal, isn't
He don't look good. He just seems to.
he? He pulled something. I mean, if there is one team to get like a dodgy goalkeeper injury right now, it would be us.
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know anything about this kid. Do you know anything about this Bayan
He
Dave? He
used to
does
play
come
at
off.
Fenerbahce. He's not even the first. He's not even the starting goalkeeper for Turkey either. So yeah,
I think Onana's all right now.
they got the Vaseline out on the sidelines.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll
Got
be
a
alright.
magic sponge on his hamstring or whatever it was. That's fixed it.
Come on, man. All right, we've had a bad start, but we can
I
turn
know.
it around. For me, I can already just see what we need to do in the second half in terms of changes. I'll be very honest. Just get someone who can get on the ball. This would have been a good game to really have him out in that midfield.
Sirens says, Jay, it's a UBR jacket. Very expensive.
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
What's the price? What are we talking here?
I'm trying to find it now. Luxury coats for men. Right, men.
Oh my god.
Is it a coat or a jacket? I think it's a coat.
I want to watch my team play football. But
Is that it? Is that it? The Black Storm. Bloody hell, €800. Aye. I know a guy. Don't worry.
Burying your
Yeah.
road.
Yeah, Berry New Road.
You know.
Cheating mill. I was going to say cheating mill. Knock on the shutters. The shop's not really shut. You know the dance.
1-0.
Yeah, very expensive.
Fine.
But if you send in a load of super chats, we'll get one. We'll buy one and wear it on the next watch along.
Sponsor me to wear
Yeah.
fake
Yeah.
10 hard coats.
Yeah. Thanks for that chat as well. Thanks for letting us know.
Sheffield are just all over us.
Sirens.
Goodness me, this is...
This is as bad as we've played probably this season.
I have no
Like,
words. I
we have
genuinely
been
just
woeful.
have no words.
Like, and I know people don't like negativity, but also we have to be honest.
Trust me, I don't want to
Like,
be negative.
I don't want to sit here and go, we've been really good.
I genuinely just want to enjoy my team playing good football. That's all I ask for.
Yeah.
Not even amazing, just good football. Just keep the ball.
Sam Z says one of very few positive things about Louis van Gaal was he was willing to gamble with youth players when we had an injury crisis. Ten Hag seems averse to that. A little bit. I think Hannibal's done well when he's played.
I think he has, yeah.
I think the only reason he's not in today is because somebody did so well against Brentford.
No, but this is my point. He done so well against Brentford off the bench in the box.
Yeah.
He didn't play 90 minutes in midfield
No.
with the ball at his feet. I have nothing against what McTominay done. Obviously, I'm buzzing that we scored them 2 goals. But
Yeah.
you don't grant a starting place
Yeah.
off them to... It's different. Like, let me get this right as well. It's
Go on.
different to like a Bruno, Højlund, Marcus Rashford having a bad game
Yeah.
and them scoring 2 goals. They're your attacking outlets. You're gonna rely on them scoring goals, of course.
Yeah.
So when them moments happen, they can boost their confidence. They can get them going. They're your main forwards. But when it's someone like Scott McTominay,
Yeah.
what way are you trying to use him? What's a save? Oh, no.
Save there from Onana.
Strong
Well done,
hand.
lad. To be fair, he should save it, but he does
Yeah.
well to save it in a way it doesn't go back
No, it
into
doesn't pounce back. That was my
striker's
main
foot.
thing.
Striker's run.
There's just like McTominay on this pitch. He's gonna score because of how much I'm complaining about him. Like, it's obvious, but I don't care. I don't understand. Like, going forward, we're not creating a chance where he's involved in it, getting in the area, and in a defensive sense, I'm not seeing him getting it in. I don't know why he thought it was a good idea to start him today.
I get your point. I do get your point.
We just need Ericsson or Mount. We're literally missing a midfielder to.
It feels a bit
ball.
basic as a manager to go, you scored 2 goals, you started. Because, like, I see your point about he scored those 2 goals by being in and around the box.
You use him as an impact sub. If we're in the same position in the game, then fair play. We're throwing the ball in the box. You know he'll be good in the box. We've got some good players.
Pushing the header. There's option. Do you know what?
Highland.
Lack of intelligence there, Maguire. He could have cushioned that header and done something with it. He could have even gone back to an Anna.
Highland and Rashford.
And then they keep possession.
Highland and Rashford are genuinely living off scraps this game. There's nothing.
No,
the balls just bounces everywhere, and then everyone starts complaining, like, about the wrong problems in this team. Doku, Foden, all these guys get the ball to feet for 90 minutes.
Right.
This is what I'm saying. Again. It's embarrassing. It's just the midfield and defence, shocking. Can't keep watching this. It's unacceptable, man. Just get control of the game.
Ross Murphy says just can't pass.
They don't know how to play through the centre. It's the same problem all season. Like, look, there's never a pass on in the middle because they don't know how to play in the middle. Look where McTominay is. Like, what's his position? I don't get it. Rashford over the top to Highland.
No.
That's the only way you're going to get in now.
Not happening.
It's not working. I just hope he sees it. Oh, they've given the ball away.
Oh, it was a close one. Nah, he got there just in
if
time.
Anthony puts his foot in there, that
I know. I think he could have been in trouble there, you know.
Glad he didn't, mate. That would have been dangerous.
Just get a little cheeky.
Come on, man. Just play him. There you go. That pass wasn't on.
Oh,
Rashford's right there in front of you on the left. What's DALOT doing? I cannot believe, by the way, this has happened twice. Bruno and DALOT force a pass into the centre and there's a man out there in a dangerous position. Just, heads are gone.
I know. There's no composure. There's no intelligence. It's just ridiculous.
It's unacceptable. I can't lie. Like, it's just, there is no excuses for some of these guys, bro. Like,
bit of a tasty one there on old Ali Maguire. I think he's all right.
Wow.
United with a throw-in. Go on, Anthony. Do something. Alright. The low down the right here.
From
Go on,
Anthony.
lad.
Good move. Right, that's a good move. Rashford on the left.
Marcus here now.
McTominay, what are you doing standing there getting the box?
Lindelof. Bruno.
What is that?
Rasmus.
Yeah! I said he's going to score. I said he's going to score.
Go on.
You know what? I said what are you doing? I told you that's why you're picking. No.
Hey, I said you're being all negative towards Scott McTominay.
I said what are you doing?
Son.
Listen, I said what are you doing? Get in the box. What did he do?
Yeah, he got in the box.
He got in the box.
That's why he started. Hey, Abdullah, eat your words.
Oh my God.
Hey,
no, but that's
where
where.
Rasmus Højlund at first. So was my eyesight's
No, look
like,
what I said.
Like,
why was he there on the left? Get yourself in the box. Yo, look at that ball.
Let me have a look at this here now.
Look at that
Bro,
ball
he
from
does well, you know.
Mate, he's
that
unreal.
it's a chest and a finish, that. Let's see this again.
This football is grim, by the way.
That chest and that finish, that's a goal.
Bruno.
That is a goal.
Mate, that's an unreal finish.
Scotty, lad. Hey, look at that.
Bruno meant that assist, didn't he? He meant to just flick it up to his chest.
Of course he did. Listen, that's a goal for anyone, that. Fair play to him.
Do you think we should just have Scott McTominay living in the box for the whole game?
Yeah, why not? Worst things have happened. 3 goals in 38 minutes for Scott McTominay for Manchester United now. BMW Racing 1974 says, is Scott our top scorer now? Probably.
He is probably.
Ray Nico says, you all laughed at me. I think in all competitions,
oh my God,
Casemiro has 4. Henry C says, Abdullah is a Scotty McHotty hater. LMAO.
Mate, I used to be a big fanboy of him. I'm not even joking, by the way. I used to actually be it's... Don't get this twisted. I've been saying this for the first 20 minutes over and over again.
Yeah.
He is good in and around the box at doing that.
Yeah.
I don't disagree with that.
That was a finish, that as well. Like the chest and the finish. To be fair,
Mate, he's
keeper
brilliant
had no
around
chance.
the area.
Like I thought it was Hoyland when I saw it.
Yeah.
I thought because I'm blind and he's a similar-ish type of looking lad. I thought that's Rasmus Hoyland when I saw the finish in that, but it was McTominay.
Mate, he's a brilliant finisher. He's good in the box.
Yours, that Onana, well done, lad.
The issue that I have, which will literally continue, is the fact that it's him wanting to get on the ball. He's not even dreadful on the ball. Like, he's not completely rubbish. It's the fact that sometimes if he just drops in and asks for it, it releases pressure. I hope it's a turning point now for us in the game, because we need more than one goal. We need to really be honest
so much, going forward with the ball at the back. Evans is on it now. Just trying to make something happen.
Bruno. Switch.
Oh no, Bruno there. It's not.
Do you know what it is? There's things that you just know that are going to come back to bite you in the arse in a few games if you continue playing in a certain way. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's the worry.
What's that? Oh, just giving it away. Giving it away too cheaply. Oh, penalty. Scott McTominay's just giving away a penalty for an handball. Honestly, this club will be the death of me. Genuinely.
Why has he put his hand out there? What are you doing?
I'll see it in the chat as well. Everyone's saying it.
You don't need to do that. Oh my God.
That's going to be a penalty after today as well. There's been two similar-ish to that. Yeah, that's a penalty. You're going to get a penalty given against you. There's no way that he's not. Because he's not even gone to VAR. He's given it. So it's not going to get overturned. I hate penalties, man. I fucking hate penalties.
It's going to be like the Romero one again, isn't it?
I fucking hate football.
So everyone's just going to clip up that Romero one. Start of the season. So again, it's the inconsistency of it though, isn't it? Like, same thing as the Romero one.
It's like that Romero one though. Ever since that, everyone has been a penalty. Every handball, including Romero against Arsenal.
I think we had another one as well, that we didn't get. I think it was Bayern though. Oh no, it was like...
They won't overturn that. They won't overturn it.
He's not actually moved an awful lot, but he's probably got enough time to move his hand out the way, innit? Or like in the box in that situation.
Yeah,
they expect you to...
Do you expect you to put your
It is a weird one though, because is it in a natural position? It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
So... They're going to get him to go to the monitor.
Yeah.
It's giving it.
They won't, it's not even... The only way they've got him to go to the monitor is if he didn't give a penalty. Like, they won't get him to go to the monitor for that. Can't watch penalties, man. Fucking hate football.
He's battering it, that McBurney, mate.
He's fucking shit as well, and we've made him look like the best player ever. Like, genuinely. Who is Ollie McBurney? No disrespect to the kid, but come on.
I mean, he scored against us last time.
When was that? COVID times?
3-3, yeah. Well, before...
When Brandon Williams playing in that game?
Before COVID. Yeah, he was. He scored a goal in that game. Rashford scored. Who else scored that day? Oh.
Pathetic Manchester United.
We're playing so...
We asked for that though, because we gave the ball away cheaply in the ball lead up to that penalty incident. And also, even though I think it is harsh, in this day and age it is a penalty. We've seen all them being given today. There's been 3 of them today now.
I just hope that they give them when it's us as well.
Oh, he's gone the right way there. Oh no, he's unlucky.
It's a very good pen, to be fair.
No, it is. I take it back, McBurney's not fucking shit.
It's a great pen.
Yeah, you're not stopping that one. Bloody hell.
He's even stretched his arm out, He's gone towards it.
I think as well that ball.
It's natural instinct.
I don't even think it's going anywhere. I think it's going to Maguire.
Yeah, I don't know what he's complaining about. Now watching it back, it's
so annoying. How long did we have a lead there for?
Same story.
Can we work that out?
Well, he's given us a
What
free
was
kick.
how many minutes between the United goal and the penalty? Can someone let me know?
Can we just get hold of the ball?
Sorry? No, so 6 minutes.
Well, probably like 4.
4 minutes between our goal and conceding a penalty.
It's the same story every time, man.
Every fucking time.
We didn't even deserve the lead.
Seriously. It's like, we have done this so many times this season. Remember the Bayern Munich game? Arsenal. Marcus scores, and a minute later, Odegaard scores.
DALOT on the right. Well played, Diogo.
It's done well there.
Done very well. Is that Lindelof? Bruno. That's awful.
It is awful,
Touch.
but it'll do.
Oh,
Go on, Marcus,
run
skin
at
him.
Why is he delayed making that
I know,
pass?
he's
Did you
delayed it
notice
and
that?
made it harder for everyone.
Played Bruno, played Anthony. That's it. Come on, man, get on top now. Like, why didn't we start like that?
Bruno!
Why would you attempt that there?
So poor, that. Honestly. Any momentum goal that we've got just gets killed with stuff like that. There's no need for it.
I'm going to say this again. We've got Mason Mount and Ericsson on the bench. We have, right?
Yeah.
That,
A lot of
that's
people just kicking off in the chat.
Because what's everyone saying? Like, what would you do in terms of... Because for me, I just see that we need someone who actually wants the ball in that midfield.
Jesus
And isn't going to
wept.
treat it like a bomb. So bad.
Getting booked. He was away then.
Why? The thing is, I don't understand when these guys finally got booked.
He had to get booked for that.
Yeah, he
didn't
had to. No, it's his second time as well. Yeah, that's a
That's
full-on
as
booking.
stonewall a yellow card as you will ever see in your life.
Did you see that Kanate one earlier today?
Yeah, that should have been 2 yellows.
It's mad that.
That should have been. That was mental. That he didn't
That was
get a second
already
yellow.
a mad challenge. Like,
I
if it
know.
was further back, it could have been a red anyway.
Yeah, it was.
He was like going through on goal, innit? Not even a second yellow was mental.
That was crazy. That.
Especially that the first half, Ashley Young got like 2 yellows.
Yeah. Sean Dyche was going mad. I don't blame him. Sean Dyche got a yellow as well.
They were well in that game, to be fair. Like, up until that point, like. Oh. Come on,
Go on, Anthony.
Anthony, the ball. Rashford.
Oh!
I tell you what.
Get it there.
That
Good.
ball.
That was better. Much better play. Who was that with a ball to Rashford?
Hoyland, Anthony, great ball.
Anthony, but we were a good ball to Rashford.
But
On the back post.
Hoyland needs to try finding it there.
And then Marcus does well. Good ball across
he
there.
He read it too late. Great ball from Rashford.
Oh, and then Hoyland, he's inches away here, I think, the kid. Yeah, he is. Oh.
I think he should have started darting across there. He was looking over the ball coming.
Yeah.
Unlucky though, unlucky.
Just need to see them two linking up a bit more, but that was good, really good.
Again, like, we just need to be playing them in clearly though. Like, there, Anthony played Rashford in with a clean ball.
Yeah.
Obviously, it wasn't the easiest to control, but look at what happens. Like, every time, once the ball reaches like people like Harden and Rashford and his team, it's like bobbling all over the place. It's never really like on the ground. Come on, man.
Jenna Chadwick says, finally, something half decent from Anthony.
Ball over the top. Great ball from Maguire. Great
Go
ball.
on, Bruno. Oh, he just didn't get
Unlucky.
hold of it. He just took him out there, didn't he? Like
Did
he
you
took him
know?
out. It took like he
Yeah,
took Hoyland
I thought
out
that was
there.
a
He's
foul,
not really
you know.
making much of a meal out of it, but Marcus, no.
Just don't touch that there, man. Just
Got a trap back there, lad.
that back. Played.
Well done.
How's that a foul? You cannot be giving that as a foul, by the way. That's so weak.
That's soft, that.
That is so soft. He's trying to figure out what the foul was for. Oh, it was foul.
He's bought it.
Made a
Like, he
mad
knew what
meal
was
out.
doing.
Yeah, he was
knew
waiting
what
for
he was
the
waiting
contact,
for him. As
innit?
soon as he gets contacted for himself on the floor, you're going to get a foul for it.
Come on,
Come on, man. You've got to defend this better.
Come on, play forward, man.
Go back if you
Oh
have to.
no, here we go, Hoof.
Was that Bruno again? He's done that so many times this half, Bruno, where he just hoofed it to a red shirt or a red and white shirt. Just not good enough. Can't keep doing that constantly.
Guys, we can't keep living off just goal contributions. Because both McTominay and Bruno this half have not been good. Sorry. And I love Bruno, but he's been disappointing me for a while.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I was hoping that he'd bring a bit of that Portuguese form into this game, but he hasn't so far. He needs to fix up.
He's got the quality, man. He just needs to do better.
It looks
Anthony's
like
on
Marcus
the
and
left.
Anthony have switched sides.
For the
no,
moment,
Marcus is in the middle actually, and Anthony's on the left.
We should need to be in these areas. Like, we need more control of the game. We've got the better qualities. With us not having a left back, we might. Oh, I was going to say we might need Anthony to do that all game, anyways. Lindelof here on the drive. Just get. I don't know why he's attempted to cross that when he's got a man there.
Bruno here now.
Don't. You see what I was saying? You see what I was saying? You could hear me say don't, because I know what. I knew what he was going to do. I knew what Bruno was going to do. This man, I swear to God, bro. That's on Bruno if they score, by the way.
Well done, Andre Onana. I think that was bounced off his head, but it'll do.
This is all because of that move.
I know.
Turning an opportunity for us to create something into that. Poor. Anthony latches onto it. Well done. Well played, Anthony. Go on, Highland. Nice roll. Ref. Well done, Highland. Good hold up. Go now. Go, Marcus. Just calm it down for a sec. Calm it down. There we go.
Switch it there.
Set. They just need to set on the ball a bit. Like, they don't need to hoof it. We've got quality on. Like,
yeah, no, you're right.
That's the issue. It's like that moment with Bruno on the right where he just turns. I'm saying don't, because I know he's just going to hoof it. Just sit on it for a bit. Johnny Evans. Just play Amrabat, Marcus. Just play him in. Where's an overlap here, bro? Give an option. Marcus has done well. Go on, Amrabat. Bruno.
Free
Just won
kick.
a foul. Alright, done well there. Oh, my days. Come on, United, man. I don't get why we didn't start the game like this.
I know.
You know, like just being in the half on the ball.
Sometimes we'll start for like 20 minutes or whatever, then we'll fade off. But we didn't even do that today. Just like the first 20 minutes was shocking. And then you get a goal. And you think, right, we're back in it then. No, we're not back in it. We can kick on it and take it to him. And then within 4 minutes, they've got a penalty.
Bruno. Oh.
Right at the bar?
Oh, yeah.
Unlucky there, Bruno. I didn't realise it was going to be that close. I thought he'd hit it well over.
Great
I
effort.
just caught the bar.
That keeper was not moving as
Let's have a
well.
look at this again.
Very good effort.
Oh, mate, I didn't
Great
realise how
effort.
close that was.
Great
He's done
effort.
well there. Got it up and down.
Top
Keeper's
bins.
not moving, and it's
Oh.
just at the top of the bar. Half a yard lower than winning.
Closing in on half time. Minute away.
Oh, man. It's frustrating again.
What's
Taking
everyone-
the lead against Sheffield United and not winning.
Yeah.
Should be kicking and should be taking a lead and then getting another.
That's what I was saying as well, innit?
Just-
like before.
Just rubbish.
Before the game started, I was saying it on here, and I was just saying, like,
Oh, Lindelof again, man. Seriously, bro.
Allowing teams to get back into games, it's just so poor. Especially teams like Sheffield. And I said what happened with City, how tight that was. They had to win right at the death because of that. That was City, not us. Marcus, come on. Come on. Ref, guy's just blocking the throw-in. Ref's not doing anything. Thank you. Glad he's done that, you know. Refs usually let them off.
I know.
Like there.
He did
but
well
that
there,
is-
Marcus, because he stopped. He said, look, trusty. Austin Trusty, an American, that's the most American sounding name ever, I was about to say. 6 minutes added.
Amrabat.
6 minutes left of this absolute footballing feast.
I just think if you got Amrabat collecting off the centre-backs, you need another midfielder who's like into that second phase.
Go on, what are you saying? What changes you thinking?
I just think I'd be either bring on Ericsson or Mason Mount.
Who for?
It's going to sound so bad.
You're going to say it's our leading goal scorer, aren't you? Or
Yeah.
our goal scorer.
And
today,
people are
anyway.
going to kill me. And I'm sorry,
Yeah.
McTom.
Go on,
Ball out
Marcus,
to
run it in.
Rashford.
It's alright, I don't
It's
mind
the only
that.
thing we're doing right now, though. Like,
Do you know what I
that's the
mean?
only thing that you could do there. Is just
Getting the
left
ball
foot
in.
cross. I hate the way we use him, though, right now. I swear to
know.
God. I just miss playing on the inside. On the touchline all game. It's so jarring. Like, your top goal scorer
Why
from
have you
last
let that
season
go?
is just being used to chuck crosses in with his left foot for the whole game. Needs to change. Right, he's got the ball again, sizing up his man. Just go in the centre, make the pass quicker. Come on. Yeah, I'd look to bring on Mount or Ericsson. And I'd look to maybe try and just get Bruno and Rashford, like I said before, even the game started, in and around goal a bit more. 'Cause
Yeah.
the way we're playing right now, it's like they're not in the areas where they were effective over the last couple of seasons. So it doesn't make sense. Got Bruno picking up the ball off the centre backs there. Rashford there, basically playing left back. It doesn't make sense.
Mate, nothing at Manchester United makes sense anymore. Seriously.
This is the stuff I was saying under Ralph, by the way.
Ralph Ragnick era, back in full effect. Get involved in the chat in the comments. Going to be here from Andy Tate at half time. Don't worry, he'll have lots to say on this. Yeah,
Bruno's
Bruno, you're in
nicked
here.
it.
Pick the pass out.
Rashford, just have a shot. Just have a pop, man. Oh, Highland.
Oh! Offside.
Right, much better. No, it's
That was
corner because it hit off the defender.
Mate.
That's what I'm saying, though. All right, play Bruno. That's much better. Rashford has a shot, deflects off the defender. Oh, you know what? He was on anyways. Keeper's done well there. Come on, Bruno.
Maguire.
all
getting
over
dragged there a
Maguire,
lot.
you know,
That
that-
looked like he might have had a shout, but I don't think he was making too much of it. Poor ball then from Anthony. Again, honestly, Anthony, it's weak.
Come on, no.
Don't want to sound like I'm digging him out, but he's got to do better there. It's on his left foot.
He's on his left foot, got the perfect angle.
Yeah,
everything,
everyone's
and,
in the box.
and every time it hits the first man.
First
I
man,
don't
and
understand
then, you know what I mean? Just kills the move. Thankfully, though, we're going again.
Rashford out to Bruno. Come on, Lindelof.
Come on, Reds.
Come on, man. Come on, United. Get a goal before half time. Look at where Bruno is. Like I want Bruno further up the pitch, man. Right, Maguire to Rashford. Touch. Amrabat on the overlap. Come on. Go on. Come on. Keep the fight, Reds. Amrabat tries the ball into the box.
Come on, turn. Come on.
Just don't understand
1 minute
that.
left of the
Why
half.
we
Let's
went-
go. Let's go.
Why it's taken us this long?
Oh, he's offside, man.
Why would you play
Jesus
him? You can see
Christ.
he's off. Why is it taking us this long to start getting on top, man? It doesn't make any sense. Oh, what a chance.
Oh, he's unlucky there because he's control. It's a shot in it, I think.
Oh,
He's been unlucky there a couple of times, Hoyland. That one that was fizzed across. It's almost half time. I'm going to be hearing from Andy Tate in a minute. Get involved in the chat and the comments and let us know what you think. That's a good question, that. Salih Hill Shah says, why is Rashford not in the box for our corners? I don't know, I would have had him there personally.
he's not even in our box when we're playing. Oh wait, not in our box.
For the corners, like, he stood near, he stands near it, or he stood one near Bruno when he took it.
Oh yeah.
I'd have had him in there, do you know what I mean?
I was gonna say, we don't even have him in our box when we're playing our usual football without a set piece. It feels
Yeah.
like there was no point of him scoring 30 goals last season if that's how we're using him. Hoyland's done very well to bring it down there.
Go on, McTominay.
McTominay,
It's a tackle, that, to be fair.
great tackle on him. To be fair, yeah. Come on, man, let's try again.
Let's get it in the
Last
box.
chance.
Throw it in that mixer.
Love what Hoyland done there, though. Half time.
Throw it in there. Last moment of the game. Just throw it into the box. Honestly, everything about this team at the minute just frustrates me. Scott McTominay with a good goal, but then Sheffield United come back with a penalty. 1-1. Let us know what you think in the comments and the chat. Abdullah, what do you make of that first half?
Frustrating. Poor start to the game. Probably a better end to the half for like 5 minutes or so. We were on top for a bit, but again, I think it's quite obvious for me. We've not got enough players that want to get on the ball in that midfield. So you need a Mount or an Ericsson in there. It's quite clear to me. The forwards need to be getting cleaner balls in behind the defence. It's the same in behind and in front of the defence. It's the same thing I've been saying for a few years. Start looking beyond just the forwards not getting goals and assists and start looking more about the midfield, not controlling games, not defending transitions. Same as the defenders. So yeah.
No, I agree. We'll hear from Andy Tate. Andy's here. Andy, come and swap with Abdul, if you go around that way, our kid. JC says still no style of play. Joshua Bowater, I don't have read your super chat out, forgive me. It says not to be dramatic, but there seems to be no cohesion between these lads. Play like they're a bunch of randoms who've never met before. Abdul, will you do us a favour? Will you get us me drink out of the fridge? Pepsi Max Cherry, please, my brother. Colin Coupleditch says we're lacklustre, can't keep the ball. Billy Red says Rashford not interested. I think that's harsh. Colm O'Brien says I've never seen such a nothing performance from United. Andy Tate, give us your thoughts on that first half performance by those boys not in red, in green and white.
You said it all, mate. Lacklustre, absolutely clueless bunch of individuals, and honestly, it's like bottom of the league, Sheffield United. Come on, no disrespect, but Jesus Christ, urgency, working
Well, that's
together.
not being disrespectful. That's factual.
That's factual. Working together, going for it. There's none of it.
No.
Bruno, so lacklustre.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
So lacklustre in midfield. Anthony's first game back, so I'm gonna not going in on him. I will say this: Annie Maguire's heading. Not impressed with his heading.
know what?
He's heading
yeah.
it back to him when he should focus on. Are you colour blind or something?
There was a point I put it out in the first half where he had a lot of space around him, and I felt if he wanted to, he could have cushioned the header to the keeper and kept possession, and he just headed it into
back to them.
To Sheffield United, and then they got the ball and came back at us. So I understand there completely what you're saying. Rashford getting a lot of stick. Ross Murphy says Rashford been hot and cold in the first half. I think that's fair. He could have got an assist, but why is Sheffield United playing like they're top of the league against us? We can't get some stability in midfield. Looking at that midfield, because Abdullah was pointing it out, and you've mentioned there with Bruno Fernandes. I mean, Scott McTominay took his goal very well, to be fair.
He did.
But in midfield, it does seem like Sheffield United at times, they're running through. You've seen him.
I've seen Amrabat's not been up to it. So now it's McTominay. Yeah. The midfield there, like you say, you could just drive. you could get them the Sheffield, their version of the tram drive straight through to Meadow Hall.
You get the
you know what I mean?
Ashton to Eccles tram through there. Alex Davies says, is the armband weighing Bruno down? I mean, it's a bit late for that, isn't it? Might be right. George Halls in the super chat says, here's 199. The Pepsi Max is on me, Jay. Thank you, my brother. Henry Taiwo or Taiwo says, Amrabat running out of place. I don't know if he says running out of pace. Running out of place. Keezer says, why are we so afraid to move the ball in between the lines? Maguire, Evans, Amrabat and Bruno all need to move the ball faster and through the lines. Bazza 2002 says, every pass is to feet. There seems to be a lack of composure as well. You know, when we've got possession, it seems like people just go, right, we'll put 2 or 3 passes, then it's like, right, I'm just going to hoof it now. I'm just going to snatch at it.
This is like the Burnley game.
This
is like the Burnley game. Like you said, it's the dominant home side, isn't it? And they're not taking their chances. We should have been at least maybe put 1-0 down before we scored. Yeah. You know, I say, and it's a great save from Unana as well. So you say, but it's urgency. We can't string 2-3 passes together. We can't dominate. I don't understand it. Has the penny not dropped since Brentford?
No.
And you come out with this big monologue of, you know, like how we've got to do this, we've got to do that, we've got to do that. Well, you're not doing it, boys, and it's totally unacceptable. And I say it says it's there for all to see, and I'm sure you know you're not doing it, and you need to rock it up the ass, really do, because it's not, you know what I mean. We need the points much as they need it, and the performance has to be better.
No, I agree. I agree with everything you said there. Gordy6B666 says Rashford has created the most. Carl Chester says Rashford needs to speed it up. Bruno needs to slow it down. Shaul Shanoy says United train with foosball. That would explain the static nature. No movement off the ball. Roy Chikachuak says United defenders have no guts. They seem to be trembling at the back. Look at them. They have not won once in the 50-50 balls. So many missed passes. Their field of vision is also very narrow. LYG Beats says, we can't pass every time we are on the ball. There is no confidence. Stevie B says, hi lads, love the channel and content. Jay, I saw you mention Dead Man's Shoes on the Brew. Have you seen Tyrannosaur, directed by Paddy Considine? No, and I will watch that. Thank you, Stevie B, for that super chat. I'll go and check out Tyrannosaur because I do like Paddy Considine. Seriously, says disappointing that we look like strangers. I take it if we look like we had urgency, but there's so little to get behind. Sir Bobby Hart, yep. Rest in peace, Sir Bobby. Alpha Omega says, men of men's, I salute you. Only a matter of time before Hoyland will agree with them. What do you do in this second half then, Andy? You're Eric Ten Hag right now, because one thing that worries me a little bit about Eric Ten Hag, Brentford game aside, we don't seem to improve in the second half a lot under him, especially this season. Not even this season. Last season, I saw some performances in the second half which were a lot worse than the first half. I mean, Anfield's the obvious one, but there were others. What do you do if you're Eric Ten Hag now? How do you improve things?
No, you say you got to really give him a telling off. You really have, because it's totally unacceptable. You can't go tippy tappy or all your like sensitivity. Oh, it's okay, keep going. No, you need urgency. You need to rollick them. They need to know, like you say, on tonight of all nights, who the fuck they're playing for.
Good lad. Well said. They do. And listen, I hate the argument a lot of the time where passion and effort and energy and all that. I think there's a lot more to football than that. But that does matter. There are circumstances where you should be getting there first. You should be getting there quicker. You should be showing a little bit more energy. But also, I think in this first half, what we're seeing is a lack of composure. We've just seen people just smashing it towards someone without really any thought of where the ball's going to go or any sort of, vision. Yeah, we've seen people snatching at stuff, just wasting possession. Anthony was guilty of it a couple of times early doors. There was one where he just shot like he was just clearing it. Yeah, it was ridiculous.
There's no team unity. There's no wanting to work for each other. They're like 11 individuals, and it's like it's not good enough, Jay, and it needs to change. Because what do you do? It's like say you might make a change and that, but like you say, it'll be the same again. It's just like Burnley. It's stinking the place out. Yeah. The performance.
Brett Southard says something strange. He says, fed up with you lot not talking about Bruno frauds. I don't know if you have been watching, but we have been talking about Bruno.
Yeah, we have been watching. We have got eyeballs. Unless...
No. You when you sat down, I think one of the first things you said was Bruno's been lacklustre, and I said I agree with you. Henry Tile says, "I'm playing City next game, then Ten Hag is fired." Oh Jesus. Also, someone saying that Tyrannosaur film is very dark. So, I like dark films. So, probably cheer me up after today's performance from Manchester United so far, what we've seen. Sean Brockbank says, "What's our issue? We seem to have stopped playing for the manager and each other." I don't know whether it is that. There just seems to be a lack of understanding. You mentioned it there. It seems like, someone said it in the super chat, like these players have just met this morning. I don't really seem like there's an understanding there. And I get it. We've had injuries and we've had to constantly change the team and the back four in particular. But even so, you'd think there would be a little bit more cohesion.
Yeah, I mean, they had the bonding session this week, didn't they? They had a big team photograph at Carrington. And they dropped a certain FIFA guy who loves playing online. He wasn't invited to the photo opportunity. And you could see how happy he was, all togetherness. But where is it on the pitch, lads? I mean, come on.
Some stats here for you. Andre Onana's first half by numbers, this is from Statman Dave, 85% pass accuracy, 21 touches, 11 out of 13 passes completed, 3 saves made, 2 saves made from shots inside the box, 2 high claims. Decent first half, not at fault for the goal at all. So I don't think you can look at him and go...
It was a good penalty, you can't deny it. It's well put in.
Yeah, to be fair to Bruno, when you look at his numbers, these numbers look like they're all right. 50 touches, 50 touches isn't amazing. 22 passes, it's not bad. 22 passes completed, 4 out of 5 ground duels won, 3 clearances, 2 out of 3 tackles won, 2 key passes, 1 assist.
He's snatching at balls, mate. He's just kicking it. He's not looking.
He has got an assist.
He can't, like you say, he can't beat the first man. Sometimes with the crossing.
The thing with Bruno is, he's always got that ability to produce something. He's got an assist. He hit the bar with a free kick. He can produce something. He can. He's one of the few players, even in the Premier League, who can produce something out of nothing. The problem with me isn't whether he can do that or not. The problem for me is some of the basic stuff. Some of the stuff that anyone can do. The 10-yard passes, the 5-yard passes at times. Just his decision-making. It seems to go out of the window. And I think it goes out of the window more when we're chasing a game or when we're desperate for a goal. He seems to get worse. That's when you need your captain and your more experienced players, and those with the ability that Bruno's got, because I love Bruno Fernandes, let's not get it twisted, you need them to step up and go, right, give me the ball, show a bit of composure. The way that Scholes used to do.
Yeah, definitely.
And Scholes wouldn't worry about just keeping it simple for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Not every pass from Paul Scholes was a 70-yard defence splitter that set you up for a goal. He would just keep possession for big spells of the game, controlling the tempo and just keeping possession. I'm not saying everyone can be Paul Scholes.
This isn't a Sheffield United side
because he's so good.
I know we got injuries, but they've got far worse injuries than us. And like they say, their home form, like I said, they've just come off a battering at home at 8-0. It should be on the floor, but you're giving them confidence and it's not on.
No, it's not. Do you know what? I think the part of the issue is, I feel like every time I watch United at the minute, I'm seeing a different style. I'm seeing a different type of performance. I don't feel like there's any identity there. Now, I understand that with changing personality is very difficult, but you want to see a little bit of something where you go, yeah, that's how United play. Yeah, we do this, we do that.
Yeah,
it doesn't feel like that in a minute, does it? It just feels like every game is completely different from the last one.
You've only seen little bits in this season. I mean, like the way we played at Tottenham for 45 minutes, that's the best we've done all season. And the rest of it has been... From game 1 at Wolves, home to Wolves, it's been absolutely shocking.
Yeah, it is.
You can't keep doing that and that and that and play for 45 minutes and go all quiet for another 45.
No, I agree. Get involved in the chat and the comments. Let us know what changes, if any, you'd make. I don't see him making a change at half time. He might make one on the 60th minute. That seems to be his usual sort of MO. Top McCartney says, those stats are so misleading, Jay. Come on, man. His pass for the assist was awful. He fired at McTee's chest and Scott did very well to score. That is a fair comment, to be honest. Yeah, it was. I did say that when somebody scored. He did very, very well to score with that. Brett Southherd says, Bruno for Mount. LYGB says Ten Hag must go. I think that's a bit premature. Fred Fox says, what about his £60 million man? Henry Tayo says, poor start and bad tactics. Tom, have we got a picture as well of Andy? I don't know if you've took one. Ten Hag isn't blameless. This is shocking, says Raf 22. XGen Game Boy says so bad, running less than Sheffield. Bruno wants 45 goals in 45 mins. 45. No hold-up play, just long ball. I was going to say we can hear a bit more, but it looks like we're going to be swapping anyway for the second half. Ten Hag is gone soon, says Rashi. I don't think that is Marcus Rashford himself. It's just someone called Rashi. Archie, Budraja, Medjbury, second half maybe. I think we play so much better when Hannibal plays, you know. I do, you know. I do. I think the kid's been a bit unfortunate not to keep his place because I think he just brings so much more to that midfield. And yet, whenever he's played, he's done well, and then he gets dropped. And I think we've missed him. I do. I might be just...
I think we do, but I think that's because he offers a bit more on the ball than like a McTominay.
Why is he getting... Why don't we not... I don't
He's still got that
it.
tenacious side to him. I still believe, again, we need someone in that midfield that's wanting the ball. Like, I've been repeating it for 45 minutes because it's the clear and obvious thing for me. We're missing someone who's just popping in, asking for the ball off the centre-backs and not just having Amrabat that's doing that. Because right now, if you can notice this, yeah, they're blocking the pass into Amrabat every time. And he's the only one that's basically dropping in to receive. Then you got McTominay, who's man-marking himself for 90% of the game, other than when he pops up in the box and scores a goal. He's completed 6 passes in the first half, I think.
Like, I'm just looking here.
I get Bruno can have frustrating games, and he has been frustrating and has lost the ball a few times. But he's there to take risks and so on. So it's frustrating. He's annoyed me a lot in the last few games and today. But then you look at a moment like this when he wins the ball back. We're just watching the replay in midfield where he wins the ball back, gives it to Rashford. Then we get the chance for Højlund. He gives you that. Whereas like McTominay, I feel like he's more of that impact player like he showed against Brentford in the box. He's not showing me anything outside of being a threat in the area. So if we're playing this style of football, just stick McTominay up front and hoof the ball for 90% of the game. But we don't want to play this style of football. We want to control games. We want to be a bigger threat on the ball.
I agree. I'm just looking at Hannibal's stats. He played 45 minutes against Galatasaray. I think we were drawing at half-time. He got took off at half-time as well, which is quite an early substitution from Erik ten Hag. I think we were drawing, yeah. He started against Burnley. Obviously, we won that game. I thought he played well. He came on late against Brighton. He scored.
I thought he was really good against Burnley.
Yeah, and he started against Crystal Palace in the Carabao Cup.
Yeah.
And again, I thought he did quite well. I mean, yeah.
I
don't know. Maybe it's because he's young or whatever, but I would use him more, mate.
I don't know. It's not even just him, bro. It's more like...
I'm not saying it is just him. But
as in, like, there's Eriksen and Mount there that want to play on the ball. Like, and by the way, Eriksen is awful when defending transitions. I get that, but we expect to have all the ball against this side. And
second half is underway, by the way. Get involved in the chat and the comments. Hit that like button, people. Let's get to 1,000 likes. If you're watching, smash a like, as they say. Sorry, Alpha Omega with the super chat there. I don't think there's anything on it. N.A. Sheffy says, from North California, this is genuinely depressing. Right, come on. Big 45 minutes here now for Manchester United.
Bruno seems to be popping up on the left a bit more.
Yeah.
Since the end of that half.
Right, go on, Marcus Rashford.
Could be good.
Skin him, son. Go on.
Come on, Marcus. Come on. Oh, he's done well. Get in. Oh,
Almost.
that's it.
That's it. Let's just put him under pressure. That's all right. Getting in the box. Bruno pressurising the fullback as well. That's good, that. Keep it on him.
I prefer having Bruno on that side anyways.
He's got a bit of energy about him there, hasn't he?
I just feel like we need a bit more other than Lindelof. Because right now it's Lindelof playing inverted and it's Rashford on the left. So, yeah, it needs to be different.
Just try and keep him... Get on the front foot and keep them under pressure. You can see on our timer where we're up to as well if you want to try and sort of put your match on the same time as us. We're on 46 minutes and 50 seconds. Amrabat very deep. It's not like he's in defence.
That's the thing is though. That's why you're gonna want him anyways to be that anchor. It's more what we do from that point.
That's poor, that
Lindelof
Lindelof. It's
tries
just,
to be
it's
a
just
ball
the execution out was so bad.
I cannot wait until we get a
Honestly,
back in this team.
There was zero chance of that coming off.
We honestly miss Luke Shaw so much, by the way. Because if that ball that Rashford gave to Lindelof there, he's just gonna drive, or he plays a better pass in behind to Højlund.
Even Reguilon was doing it. You're right about Shaw. But even Reguilon was doing that.
No, of course, that's what it
Evans
is. Any
there,
left
he's
back.
missed out. I don't think there's any foul in that. I think it was just a good tackle.
How
They're in
did
it,
he go? You could tell. He was the only real runner, by the way, in the box, and we just let him go. Like, he was the only real threat. Oh, my God.
Was that a save there from Onana?
Was that a save from Onana?
I thought it just went over, but it appears that it was a save because it's a corner. Just having a look at this here now.
Why? The way we just let some of these shots as well. Nah, I don't think so.
Let's give a corner here, hasn't he?
Don't think that's a corner. He might have actually. I'm not even too sure.
Well,
Yeah,
he didn't complain when the corner was given, to be fair. He didn't seem to have much of a kick-off around it, so probably knew he got something to it.
Oh my God.
Bloody hell.
This guy, man. Watch us like chuck Amrabat left back at the end of the game.
He does well there, Lindelof, to be fair.
I'm not looking forward to that. What's this guy doing? Also, Michael Oliver was the same ref in that Spurs game, wasn't he?
Which Spurs game, sorry?
The away from home with the Romero handball.
I think he was, yeah. I think so. I can't remember. It's all just molded into one this season. Not in a good way. Right, it's another corner for Sheffield United here. Right, that's... Right, come on, Maguire. What are we doing here now?
Wow. Just not where you want to see him.
No.
Amrabat here, deep in midfield.
It's like it's a back three, isn't it?
He's dropping in to pick the ball up. We needed this. The issue is the phase after that in the centre. Is he's doing what exactly I want my holding midfielder to almost do and just
help
drop
him
it
out
in the
there because he's
centre
going to be
backs.
stuck. That's what I mean.
Amrabat, switch out. Good ball. Oh,
Come on, DALOT.
need to be doing better there, man. Need to be killing the ball better there. Ryan Brewster coming on.
Oh, God, this ex-scout, so this is all we need.
Told you, mate, stinks of it. He's scoring. I'd imagine he's a bit quicker than McBurney as well.
Yeah.
So I'll put
To be
up
fair,
against
McBurney's
Maguire
done
and
well
Evans.
against us. I was giving him penalties before,
Yeah.
but he's made me eat my words.
No, I thought him and Archer together would be a nightmare for us from the start of the game.
Yeah.
It was just that type of combination, innit? But I think Brewster and Archer bit quicker, so could cause bigger problems for Maguire and Evans.
He's a bit of a wonder kid, wasn't he? Ryan Brewster.
He
It
was,
never
yeah.
really happened for him, and he got that move. He got that move to Sheffield United. It was about 12 million or something, or 20 million.
Even more,
I think
yeah.
it was about 20 million, wasn't it? It was like a big money move from the Scousers.
They done all right selling him for.
I know, man, but it's never really.
He always
happened for
popped
him.
off in the Championship. And
Yeah.
just never really done
He's
it.
got a touch of the Dwight Gales about him, and he's like, can do it in the Championship, but not in the Premier League.
In my days, Dwight Gale, whatever happened to him?
Saying he can't do it in the Premier League. Watch him now.
Oh my God, that was moving.
Bloody hell.
He just turned.
I honestly thought they were going to score from the rebound then.
Come on, Marcus.
Oh, it's just too much on it. It's the right idea, just over it.
Don't mind that though.
No.
He's got to play that quick. You've got to win them duels, Diogo, man.
I know, man. It's like he was waiting.
We do.
That's
a lot
it,
of our
that's
players
it,
do
that's
that.
it, that's
Done
much
really
better.
though. Man on. Nice.
Right, come on.
It's that one there. Do you know when Amrabat plays that into Bruno?
Yeah.
You basically want Bruno further up, which is, or like playing where McTominay is, having McTominay's role, and you want Amount or Eriksen receiving that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, nah,
It's like a domino effect in that midfield.
I
Right
hear
now,
ya.
it's stagnant. Like it goes into Amrabat, then wide, then wide, then wide. It's missing a real ball player in there. Evans on the ball. Come on, man. Playing through the centre a bit more, which is helping us, which is why I bang on about it. You know, it's a very good
ball.
ball
That
from Amrabat.
great ball.
Just go to Diogo there. Get a good ball in the box. Come on. Come on, Bruno. Go on, Marcus. Touch. Go on. To Lindelof. Come on, Bruno. Have a shot. Oh, my days.
Corner. Don't blame McTominay for having a dig down. He's got a corner.
I thought he was
out
going
of
to
it
do
as
it again, man.
well. I know,
I
man.
thought I was going to do it again.
Just looking at this Ryan Brewster shot just after I said he weren't that good in the Premier League. It swerved badly
Mate,
there.
started swerving.
That's probably why Onana got caught a little bit out, but he made the save. Maguire does just enough there. Oh, God, he almost did too much. Oh, what? Nothing comes of it.
Why didn't we just get that in a box?
I don't understand.
What? That could have been bad, that.
That was very, very close.
He was sort of already, like, ready to throw himself in it, McAtee.
It's just
I don't
just
think it
on the
was,
right side of being okay, that. I think a little bit more and that's a penalty.
Yeah, that was close.
Like a little bit more blatant. Like you were saying, McAtee was already, like, he'd already flung himself and weren't getting there.
What do you think of seeing, like, Garnacho on the right? I don't know why I've not tested him, because he's good, like, at just getting at his man.
Yeah.
Surely you'd give that
I think
a
if he could do that and just say to him, look, if you can get down that side, you know, not everything has to be a shot, whip it in there. You get Hoyland attacking the area, attacking the box. Yeah, we're in here, Marcus.
Go on. No
Marcus
way.
should have gone for that then.
Nah, I think he'd done the right thing there. It's just Hoyland needs to just turn straight in, man. I don't think he should have shot there if he got it first time. Actually, should have he? You know what? Nah.
Oh, he should have got
You
it
know
back,
what?
maybe. The shot was so tame.
Hoyland.
So tame.
Come on, man.
To be fair, I think if Marcus shoots and he doesn't score, everyone's giving him pelters.
Can't, like I said before the show, you can't think like that though. If you think it's the right decision, just do it. Can't live off what fans say, man.
Yeah.
It's a weak mentality if you do that. But in my opinion, that wasn't
just,
a bad move.
it was
Oh, got it. That was a good chance.
people giving Marcus stick for the pass. I thought the pass was alright. I just don't think Ireland did anything with it.
Well, they blamed him for passing.
Yeah. No, the pass wasn't.
Oh. Yeah, maybe slightly in front. Could have slightly in front of him, but I don't know. The only thing is there, I thought should have turned out rather than, turned that way.
Yeah,
you know, when
yeah.
he received it at Highland. He almost turned back, then took the shot, so it took it away from it. Amrabat switched to Evans. Amrabat's got a decent switch on him, you know, but I feel like
Amrabat's done alright this half since he's
Yeah.
dropped deeper.
Feels like
Playing
this we've slightly changed some bits. Same with Miles better, but
No, it's
We
been
are-
a
we
little
are
bit of an
better.
improvement this half.
Amrabat out to Anthony.
Come on, Anthony.
Come on. He goes. Right.
Oh, there's a surprise.
I see that so many times.
I know, man.
It's almost weird. It's like there's no conviction behind it, so it's like it's not really a cross or a shot. Do you know what I mean? He does that so many times.
I know. It's
It's like-
neither here nor there.
Just do it. Like, if you want to shoot. He's got a good.
He gets the space to do something. He can
Yeah.
get past his man or create enough space for him. It's just,
Yeah.
it's not like
And there, you know what it is? If he takes a touch just further forward a bit, he actually lines up for a good shot. So why would you do that from early? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He had space to just knock it a bit further forward there. Right, a bit more control on the ball this half. Evans into Highland. Rashford, come on, Marcus, man. Bruno. Get that out to Anthony. Nice.
I'll do that.
Good ball. Good touch. What are you doing?
Anthony.
Sub him off, man.
Seriously.
I'd
Just ran straight into him. Just I don't even know what you're thinking.
We were building up a very good attack there. We were playing good football there, and why would you do that? He's won it. That's fair. Played, Anthony. Bruno, play Marcus. It's too late.
Oh!
Right, played. Much better. Come on. He's
Mate,
coming.
I thought he scored then, you know.
Anthony done well when
He did, to be fair, there. And he did the right thing. He picks out a pass here.
I thought Bruno delayed it just a sec, you know.
Oh!
No, he's done. It's not a bad effort on his left, you know. He's trying to place it. Oh,
Mate.
unlucky. All right.
Come on, keep going,
We're
Marcus.
finally
Keep going,
actually
son.
playing good. Like, for the last 5. I know everyone's going to kick off because we're not bagged, but at least we got the ball. I'm going his last 12 games, man. He needs a goal.
I know.
Come on, United. Seeing all the moves, though, do you realise you just don't see one player who's playing in midfield and attack?
I know.
It's going to sound so obsessive when I just keep mentioning his name. But as I just don't see him.
Are you talking about our leading goal scorer or our second leading goal
Yes,
scorer?
our leading goal scorer.
Yeah, I think he actually second behind Casemiro,
Is it?
which says
Says
it all.
everything.
Doesn't it, really? Do you know
It's
what I
like
mean?
it's like that Fellaini era. I used to always say it to people and be like, "Yeah, but he scores." I'm like, fair enough, but then it's like more of I want a long-term plan,
Yeah.
and I feel like we're playing like mid-table football, so it's effective for some games, effective for not for others. But
Boss says, has Eric Ten Hag made one good signing? Yes, Lisandro Martinez.
yeah, Leach, man, come on.
Musician 47
Yes.
says Juan Mata would improve this team.
But no, it wasn't.
I don't know about that, bro. Ours changes says goal coming 100 million%. There you go.
Who've got warming up?
Can't argue with them.
I see
stats.
Martial there warming up. Who else? I can't see it. Is Martial warming up? I'm not even sure. Not sure who's Sheffield and who's United. Is he off? He's so off.
In here.
The pass just wasn't on. Come on, man. What changes would you make, Jay?
I'd give it another 10, me, personally.
Yeah.
And then I'd probably do Scott for Mount.
Yes, same change actually. The more I think of it, Scott for Mount and maybe Garnacho for Anthony, and I'd put Garnacho on the right.
Really?
Yeah, I'd put
Yeah.
Garnacho on the right because
So
I
I'm
like
getting whipping him in.
I like the fact he's got that burst about him, Garnacho, and I think we just use him on the left, but I actually think he can be very effective on the right. So I think if he just gets past his man, he can actually get a good ball in. Come on. Go on, Diogo, deal with that.
Diogo's there, man. Sure. Oh,
Stronger.
my God.
Need to be stronger.
Looked like he was well ahead of him then.
So again with duels, man, it's just basics. It's like Sunday league. Can't be getting done in them areas, man. Oh my days, that's bad. Come on, man.
No, he's getting a booking, and obviously he's getting a booking. That was shocking.
Yeah. Anthony done well to get away from him there, and he just took him out, didn't he? I think that's 3 of their back 4 booked now. Yeah, both centre
Vinicius
backs and the
Souza.
left back.
Good.
So,
Run at him.
why not?
Garnacho.
Exactly,
Running at
Garnacho.
him. Hey. There's nothing better than drawing with 10 men. Nothing better than drawing with 10 men who are bottom of the league.
If we 2-1, the thing is, I was going to say if we 2-1 Sheffield, it's awful anyways. But then
Yeah.
I remembered City 1-2-1.
Hey, up, we're in here.
Bruno, that is.
Oh, Bruno!
Come on, make up for that, please. Is that to Diogo? No, it's not. Oh, that's
He was
such a-
poured out of the first one from Bruno. It's on his left, to be fair, but still.
Should do better. The one that Anthony gave to Rashford earlier was harder than that.
Yeah.
That was bouncing. Garnacho on here. Is he going to...
Garnacho and Anthony coming.
I'm
and
surprised if he takes
Martial coming
Rashford off, you know.
So
Hoyland.
taking
Wow.
off Hoyland. He ran himself into the ground, to be fair to Rasmus. Man like Rasmus.
Ericsson on as well.
Mate, he's doing it. He's doing a triple.
What's wrong? What's happening with Mount? I thought he would have got a shot today.
Scott McTominay
Dominic.
coming on for Ericsson.
These changes are good. I'm guessing Anthony. I'm guessing
Yeah, Anthony as
Anthony.
well for
good changes. Can we see Garnacho on the right, please?
David Taylor says, great show, lads. So far watching this performance, I'm absolutely dreading City. I understand that.
All right, I'm happy with them changes.
I
Come
am
on.
Roberto, member of the Academy for 34 months, says, we are painfully bad, aren't we? How many do City put past us next week?
Do you know what? City aren't even on a good run, and we're still gonna get done out.
Oh, no, man.
Are we at Emirates or Old Trafford? Etihad
Emirates?
Etihad or Old Trafford.
It's Old Trafford. I know.
Wow,
I know.
that's a bit mad. We play on my birthday against Copenhagen.
Really?
Mm.
We beat City on my birthday last season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, when's your birthday?
14th of Jan.
Ah.
Right, come on, United. Decent changes there. I kind of understand that. Hoyland, he's ran himself into the ground, to be fair to the kid. I still feel there's an element as well of managing him a little bit. Because there's a lot of games and we need him for those games. I expect him to start on Tuesday. So I can understand why he might be like, look, give him a little bit of a breather.
Evans with the left-footed ball again. He's good at that, you know. All right. Rashford moved on to the right.
Scott McTominay obviously took his goal well, but Ericsson gives you a little bit more creativity. And Anthony, I mean, hadn't done a lot, to be fair. Did a couple of little things, but nothing major. And I feel like Garnacho does give you a lot more direct, well, I won't say directness, Anthony can be direct, but I think Garnacho's more of a problem for the Sheffield United defence than Anthony is.
Yeah, I think it's because it's more about having that off-the-ball factor as well.
I think he's moved Marcus onto the right, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has, as expected. I would, like I said, I would want to see Garnacho have some games on the right because I think it helps the development as well. And I think he can cause problems down the right, but you know, maybe there's something in training that obviously we don't see as to why he's not attempted that yet. But it's almost just the way that he plays. It just makes sense for me to just maybe test it in a cup game or something.
Yeah.
Underhit that from
ball
Evans. Yeah, Evans, I think it was.
And Beer says, how has Amrabat been in the midfield?
You know what? This half, I think he's been good. He's done his bit.
My man
like,
running through us like he's bloody Riquelme.
innit?
Shut up.
All right, come on.
Right, enough of this tomfoolery.
With the players we've got on this pitch now, we should be doing a lot better. Them changes were good.
Cameron Hall says, please bring on Garnacho. He loves a cheeky goal. He's on, lad. Well wide that, to be fair. Come on. Got to get a win here now, man. A draw at Sheffield United is a shit result. There's no two ways about it. Just been poor this season, Manchester United. Really have. Honestly.
Good ball over the top there. Corner.
It's not a corner, that.
One interesting factor is Amrabat. A couple of people asking about Amrabat and stuff. I think he's almost got this role in this half where he's moving into the back three, moving in between the centre backs or on the right side or the left side.
Yeah.
And it's helped us progress slightly better because I think we couldn't really get out in the first half. I think it's slightly playing differently, if you notice it, because in the first half he's almost always in front of the centre halves asking to get it. So that's a tactical shift, which I do like. So
Marcus looking for Amrabat.
Oh my days.
Bloody hell. Amrabat nearly scored from about 25 yards out.
Oh my
And
god.
again.
Who was that from outside? Was that DALOT? After Amrabat as well? Someone's asking
Look,
for handball.
like all the crowd behind the goal seems to be asking for handball. I don't know what they're asking, where that's come from.
He's elbowed him, you know.
Let's have a look there with the foul on Marcus.
Bro. Who's that? Is that Bruno? Oh, good effort.
I don't know where the handball comes from. I'm missing it.
I think they might have asked him for an elbow on thing.
Ah, right.
Oh my. Wow.
Mate.
That effort from Amrabat, man. So close. Bruno as well. Much better, I can't lie, this half. I'll be honest. Maguire won well. Come on.
This comes straight back in now, doesn't it?
Come on. Oh, mate. Amrabat banger from the edge of the box. So needed.
Imagine. Sofyan. Man like Sofyan.
He's gonna
pinging him in from 25 yards or whatever it was, 20 yards.
He's saving it for City, mate.
Saving it, yeah.
Garnacho does well. Tony Marshall.
Go on, Garnacho.
Ref.
It's a foul, referee.
Played Garnacho. Yep. Who's that to, honestly?
What was that? Who did that then?
Who is that to? That's such a bad ball.
Who took it?
Ericsson.
Why did
Such
he
a
do
bad
that?
ball. The left back just brought it down. He just knew no one was around him.
That's
So
terrible,
poor.
that. Come on.
Come on. Garnacho.
Go on, Garnacho. Go on, lad. Oh, he's just running into trouble there. He had the option. He's kept it alive.
Oh, great ball, Ericsson. Oh, Tony, man.
Laying it
Smart
off, but it's
ball
like
from-
he laid it off straight to that player.
What's
Oh,
Maguire
Maguire
doing?
there. What's he doing? Giving away a
It's our
throw-in.
ball. I thought that was our ball, you know. He's clearly like...
Putting on the pressure now, United. 76% of the last 15 minutes has been us. And a lot of the action's been taking place in the Sheffield United box, but
Come on,
can't, not really testing the keeper. We've hit the bar, we've had a shot go just wide from Marcus, but I don't recall the keeper having a lot to do. Lack of goals is going to cost us, man, big time this season.
Yeah,
I think we've got the fewest away goals of anyone in the league. Oh my God.
played
Well
Amrabat.
done, Sofyan Amrabat.
Tell you what, Amrabat this half's been class.
Seriously.
He's been really good this half.
Carl Lance says it is coming. Garnacho brings the excitement. Dad Bod says we're missing an attacking left back. We know we've got 3 of them who were injured. You're right. The Regulon one just so annoying.
You literally bring him in on loan because of injuries and he gets injured. I mean, he's
injury prone.
He said he's fit. He sort of is, but like he was meant to be like. But then again, like you're not gonna get like a 10 out of 10 left back, are you? On loan from a top 4 Premier League side. I think we've done well getting Regulon, if anything.
Well, he wasn't even our first choice, was it? Cucurella was our first choice.
Yeah, he played today, done all right.
Yeah, he's
Parts
played a
of the
couple of
game.
times since we tried to get him, and he's
been
done all right.
I think they're actually gonna keep him in the team now.
Yeah, because he played in the Carabao, didn't he?
Yeah.
Get involved in the comments and the chat. Hit that like button, please, people. Let's get to 1,000 likes. We're on 570 likes. Hit the like button, or 568, sorry. Hit that like button. Free Goal says, why haven't we recalled Alvaro Fernandez? I don't know, man. Where's he gone? Is it Granada he's at?
Yeah, I think so.
He was in and out of the team. I think he's been playing more recently, because when he first went there, he weren't really playing. So I don't know if people were just maybe overestimating how ready he was for United's
but he
first
would be playing now, trust me.
Well, no, I think that's
You
what I mean. I've not seen a lot of it, but I think the last few weeks.
You just look at that carry from Lindelof, and I'm not even blaming him, but it's just different when you just got a left footer who could just get it down the line. Like, again, Garnacho's going to face the same problems that Rashford had in the first half because of that. It takes it away from you. One thing though I've liked so far is the fact he's trying to get on the inside of the fullback a bit more.
Thank God that was a foul.
That was a foul though, to be fair. Like, he
Wow.
was all over him. Amrabat's done well this half, you know.
He's probably been our best player this half, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, he's smart there.
Yeah. It's the
Very
similar one
smart
to the
to
one
do,
that Rashford got given against him in the first half against McAtee.
Yeah.
Just
what you
shielding
do.
the ball. As soon as you get contact, you go down. It's a foul. It is a foul.
Yeah, it's because he knows he loses it there, innit?
Yeah.
So, it's the right thing to do. Johnny Evans. I just don't
Come on.
understand why.
20 minutes, man. Get a grip.
They keep, like, Rashford or Bruno keep popping up to like, almost the centre halves to pick it up. Just need them in around the box, man. Amrabat on the edge. Not a good ball. Come on. Come on, United.
Oh, just awful, that.
Ball just was not on.
Seriously. You don't need to do that as well. Just start playing it about a bit more. Stop just poofing it. Jesus Christ. He didn't even do that when he was at Leicester. Right, Sophie Amrabat on the ball here. Garnacho.
Played.
Going on a bit of a run, but unfortunately he's going the wrong way. Just trying to keep possession now, which he's done. Fair enough. Christian Eriksen now. Maguire. He's giving it
So
away.
poor.
But it's alright. He's got it back. Come on, man. Just pick a pass here now. Who's there for him? Just keep hold of the ball.
Played.
That's it.
That's it.
Better.
Now go.
Right.
Now go.
Right, Diogo Dalot down this right hand side.
Bruno, Rashford, back.
Right, give it him back if you need to. Oh!
Nearly. Well,
It's alright, we've still got the ball. Keep
Yeah.
possession.
just need to get it out that right side. Switch needs to be
Yeah, you're
happening
right.
quicker.
Where's Garnacho here on the left? Switch it.
Do you
All
take
that from Eriksen.
Yeah. Do you take too long to switch this ball sometimes? Played Maguire, man. That's it. Who's there though? Anyways, you shouldn't even be crossing that. You just got
Oh, Bruno!
so poor.
Seriously.
That whole sequence there is
Just kills
so
it,
bad.
man.
So bad. That whole sequence from him was so bad.
He's had a bad game, Bruno, you know.
I don't understand because he tries to cross it while
He
Martial's
got an
back.
assist and he hit the bar with free kick and that, but there's been a few little times when he's just killed it for us. And I do love Bruno Fernandes, right? He's one of my favourite players. But I just think there's been too many times this season where he's just hit it and like it's hit and hope rather than with a proper plan in place. Hit that like button, people. Come on, we're on 630 likes.
It's a prime example of it though because Martial's turned his back around.
Yeah.
And he's still not got into the area really, and he's just booted it, and there's no one else in the box.
Come on, I want to get to 1,000 likes. You get 1,000 likes, we'll score. Come on.
Like, you got to assess the situation in there. Just play it into the centre. The ball's on. Played Garnacho. Amrabat, great pass into Lindelof.
Go on, Garnacho.
Go on, Garnacho.
Go on, lad. Go on, lad. He's got a lot of players around him there, hasn't he?
Right, that one you get in the box.
Diogo. Man like Diogo. Diogo!
Yes! Come on, Diogo!
What's the strike?
What's a ball?
What's a goal?
Come on.
Come on, my son. He's doing that one. He's
Yes,
going to go for the hat trick.
Diogo.
He's done his whole celebration.
Come on, Diogo,
When was
man.
it? Last
Love
time
that.
we did like 4 celebrations in one. Mate,
Love
I'm
that.
shocked by that one. Absolute worldie of a strike.
What
Top
a
bins.
finish.
Oh my God. Diogo Dalot. Who'd have thunk it? Look at this.
Good football there, man. All round.
Well
Onside,
onside. Well
no problem.
onside. 3 players playing him onside. Garnacho here. I think it goes back to Lindelof, doesn't it?
Yeah. Plays it into the low. You know what? What an effort. What a goal. Wow.
Mate,
Let's go.
mate, that is perfect. Because the keeper's on that side as well, look. Oh, it gets an answer. It can't stop it, though. Oh, I think he might even get 2 hands to it. Mate,
No.
goal that, though. Bro,
He's almost
goal.
put it in the only spot he could really, like... I know the keeper gets a hand on it there. He should probably do better, but
Right.
it's still quite high up.
We're 2-1 up. Let's not concede within the next 4 minutes, eh? Or give away a penalty or anything.
You're asking for too much, mate.
Yeah,
It's 2 minutes.
goalkeeper's had a bit... I don't know, should have done better there. But well done, Diogo Dalot. Hey.
Nice.
Mate, I love this. I love
Yeah.
the fact he scores like once a year and he's got his own celebration. Big fan of that. Sheffield United have made a substitution. I think I'm not sure.
I hope
who it is.
they throw everything at him. We just hit them on the break.
McAtee's come off and Ben Osborne's come on.
Because Garnacho and Thingy will be a problem in it.
Hit that light, people. Come on, we're winning.
Lindelof. All right, Onana's done all right there, but he battered that back to the keeper.
I hate that.
Come on. You know what? I don't even know if that was out.
Come on, United. Keep going now. And come on, people. Let's hit that like button. Over 730 likes. Come on, let's get to 1,000 likes. Over 2,000 people watching.
Played Garnacho.
That's
Great
gone
pressure.
out.
Great pressure.
Shut up, moaning, you whopper.
I think the front three we got on as well is exactly what you want on a counter right now as well.
Yeah, that's it.
Garnacho, Martial, Rashford.
Yeah. I don't want to
like
get ahead
that.
of myself, actually.
The thing is that it's like should be the case though. If they're throwing everything at it, we need to be potent on the break, man.
Yeah.
Like, we can't be leaving games like this with just 2 goals.
No, not a chance.
To be fair, bro, we should probably be winning. Like Amrabat hit the bar, Bruno hit the bar, Rashford come close with his left foot.
Yeah.
I mean, especially
No. This second half we've been much better.
played.
It was a foul there.
That guy should be off anyways. He's fouled like 3 times.
Is he on a yellow?
Luke Thomas, yeah, he's on a yellow as well.
Oh, Luke Thomas. Yeah.
We were linked to him for like a bit as well.
Really?
When we had the left back thing, yeah, like just when you start seeing
Just
like a list
that,
of 50 left
just
back.
like United
Yeah.
for Sheffield United youngster or whatever, and you're like,
No, he was at Leicester. I
oh,
think,
Leicester.
or
Oh, was it?
something,
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
I think he might even be on. Is he on loan? I'm not sure, but yeah, he's one of the names that popped
Sheffield United have conceded 8 goals this season from the 76th minute onwards.
up. Rashford,
which is more than anyone else, I think.
Amrabat as well to come across.
Is
You
he
know what?
offside?
Amrabat this half, by the way, has been
Mate,
top.
he's been
top.
amazing.
He's been exactly like what you want from like your holding mid, innit? It's just.
Yeah, exactly.
I also think the Eriksen sub was very, 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 very helpful because he's actually doing.
You called it. You
that
said
well.
the difficulty is when he's coming deep, he's getting the ball. Then you need someone in that midfield who can also
And
play it as
Eriksen's
well.
right there
Yeah,
ahead now.
that's
innit?
good. United fans in good voice there. It's good to see that away and pumping.
Come on, United. Onana.
Shouldn't really need to do that, you know. Just I know we got away with it on that
Play
one, but
Diogo.
just hoofing it and that. Hit that like button, people. I'm going to keep mithering. Let's get to 1,000 likes. Get involved in the chats. Acorn Electron says we need another goal. I agree.
Tony. Oh, ref, that's a foul. Oh, he nearly.
It's all right.
fouled.
We'll have that anyway. Right.
Over the top from Maguire. Does well. Oh, I thought he'd play Rashford down the line there, you know. Amrabat played. It just feels natural there, innit? Like Amrabat as like just that deepest midfielder.
Yeah.
This half is probably since he's joined the most like it's been. We see his impact. Come on. Onana. You know what? He's done well there.
So unlucky that because that flick on could have dropped for
Yeah.
Marcus, but it went the other way. But now it was a nice little ping there. Get involved in the chat and the comments. Let us know what you think. Ray Nico says goal was fullback to fullback. By the way, don't see that very often, do you?
Yeah.
Good point there. It is a foul, but it's not a yellow. It's not a yellow.
that was the right foul to do as well. Like Evans is, it's mad how Evans has generally come in and not done too badly.
Nah, he hasn't.
When it sounded like he was retiring.
I know. Well, we seen him like in San Diego because we stayed for 3 days. We stayed in an Airbnb, but before that, was in San Diego. We stayed in a hotel, and it was a players' hotel. And Steve and Maka bumped into Evans, and he was chatting to them more than they were chatting to him. I think he was like, "Oh, Adam McCall, Steve." So they were saying to him like, "How long you here for?" And he was like saying, "You know, I don't even know. Like, you know, it's all a bit out of the blue sort of thing." So I think he was as surprised as anyone. And then everyone thought it was just going to be for this pre-season, just for a couple of games. Not even for the full pre-season. I thought it was just going to be like 2 games, and then it ends up obviously getting a 1-year deal. And he came in the Burnley game, did well, did all right games. Was it Brentford the other game he played as well? I think. Yeah. And then obviously the Sheffield United game. Just got to keep going now, United, man. Anything other than a win here now would be an absolute disaster.
Yeah, and Varane coming on, I think, for Evans here.
Yeah, Evans looked like he picks up a bit of a knot with that injury. With that foul.
I think Ten Hag's probably looked at the Reguilon thing and gone, with the amount of fullback stuff we've got going on, he's probably gone, we should be beating Sheffield without Reguilon.
Do you reckon he'll be in for Copenhagen then?
Yeah. That's a must win.
You can't, anything less than a win, we're out of the Champions
Listen, we've got back-to-back home games. We need to, I know City's a difficult one, but if there's a time to turn the season around, it's that. Especially after this second half performance. I know it's like 2-1 away to Sheffield, but something did change in the second half because we've just been miles better, like on the ball, like playing out from the back. We're playing through the centre a lot more. First half, it felt like we're just going wide back. Just gutted we didn't get a couple more goals.
Stefan Rasmussen says Johnny Evans was a nice little signing. He does his job. Yeah, nice little signing.
He is genuinely like a 5th choice centre back.
And now that's mad that he is 6th choice centre back and he's injured.
Yeah.
Just hold him up there, Rafa. Well
Good
done,
header
Victor
away.
Lindelof.
Well in, Varane. Done very well there. Yes, Harry.
It's a nice little push there.
Let him know you're there.
Oh, fucking hell, I can't take this.
Ollie Norwood crosses. Come on, United, please. Deal with that. Well in, Garnacho.
Go on, Garnacho, lad. Go on, lad.
Great touch.
Who's going there? Marcus.
Got Rashford.
Christian Eriksen as well, of all people. Wasn't the right option, that.
Just allergic to passing to Rashford, this kid. I actually checked it. It was a funny stat, but he'd only passed like a certain amount to him. It was after that Wolves game when they were both on that. I think it was Rashford up front that game.
I can't remember.
Yeah, and every time he just got the ball, he'd look at him and he'd just turn back.
Oh, mate.
He should have just shifted out to the right there and then just played him. Like, he went for the difficult one across.
Wow.
Oh, it was the Spurs one. Where, do you remember that mad Onana pass? Yeah. Done really, really well getting out the box though, Garnacho there. But the thing is, like, that's why I don't understand why he didn't take it down the right.
Go on, Garnacho.
He's got the pace. Go on, lad. Played. Go on, Garnacho. Unlucky. Managed to get a corner out of it. So big in it against tired legs, Garnacho. Like, so effective. That's when you use him, to be honest. Like, he's always... I feel like when he starts games... he doesn't perform as well as he does off the bench.
No, I agree 100%. He's much better coming off the bench.
Mason Mount. I reckon that's probably for Rashford, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then just to see out the game.
This is what I'm talking about. Get him in the fucking box.
So weird, yeah.
Like, it's just... I don't get it. It's just a waste of a man.
Bruno. DALOT puts it wide. Marcus, nice pass into... Go on, Garnacho, just have a shot. Have a shot, size it up.
Oh, just wide. That
Great.
little net rippling there.
Good effort. Good bit of play there all around, to be fair.
Yeah. Oh, it's not that far away, to be fair to the kid. Yeah, it's Marcus coming off for Mason Mount. I think he's had a better game today, Marcus, you know. I do. It's not been all his own way, but better than we've seen over the last few weeks, I think, for United. I think he's had little moments. Still not quite hit the heights of last season, but getting there maybe.
Need to get him some Copenhagen goals, man. That's what I need.
I know.
Has Ireland got a goal in the Prem yet?
No.
It's mad that, innit? Like, he'll probably go Copenhagen, probably play Copenhagen, he gets a couple.
Well, they released him, didn't they?
By the way, that touch from Amrabat. Great interception.
Oh, Amrabat there, lad. Didn't need to do that.
Great tackle from Varane. Go on, Garnacho. Chase that. Right, we just need to see this out now. Played Amrabat. Be nice if Mount got a goal in it today.
Yeah, fucking hell. Very nice. Get us the win.
So we're doing Bruno. Yeah, Bruno's gone out to the right. Tackle! Got the ball. No problems at all.
Fucking win it. That's the one,
Yes,
Tony. Go on, lad.
Bruno.
Shrug him off.
Bruno's on the right. Ref.
Nah, he got the ball.
You know what? But he's all over him, you know, before he gets that ball.
The trouble was, Martial holds him off
Yeah.
for the worst part of that challenge, if you know what I mean. And then by the time he's
spread
made the
that out.
tackle, it's a clean tackle. But if he'd have gone down earlier, he would have got the foul.
Played Maguire. Just see it out now. Come on,
Fucking
man.
hell, man. I can't cope.
These
Hit that
next-
like button, people. We're almost at 1,000 likes. Well, we're not. We're only on fucking 854, but come on.
This period of games we're in, man. Is
After the
just
game,
so
we'll have the
hard.
review. Me and Abdul will do a quick review. And then we'll hear from Andy Tate as well. So stick with us. Oh dear, taxi for him.
Go on. Nothing stupid. You know what?
Nothing stupid. So he just does something stupid. Not that he can hear you, but still.
It's so funny, like, sometimes you could just tell what someone's going to do. Martial was showing for it. Just play him. Well in Mount. Play.
That's better, that. Well done, Mason Mount.
Garnacho's on, you know. Oh, no, he's not. Go on. Play him out. Play him. Garnacho's at that post. Oh. Well in Amrabat. Yes, Amrabat.
5 minutes of added
minutes.
time, you know.
What's even happened this half? Other than goals?
Come on, 900 likes. I think we're getting to here now. Let's get to 1,000. Smash that like button if you're watching. Get involved in the comments in the chat. Don't forget, after here, just stick around because this will direct you to the review.
Really well to win.
Yeah, we're in here. We're in here. We're in here. Go on, Garnacho. Oh,
How
bro.
has he missed that?
That's shocking, that. Is he offside?
You know,
Can't
he
be
done so
offside,
well.
can't be, surely.
He done really well to win it back, you know. He is offside.
Is it?
Yeah, he is.
I think that's close, that, you know.
No, he is, you know. Watch it. Like, I think
Does he
he
get, does he?
I don't
Did
know.
he give it? I thought it looked on to me. I think that
should
goes
be
to
doing
VAR.
better with the finish there.
He got given on.
Yeah.
But
You don't know after that Arsenal game.
well, that's true.
Mate, that was incredibly tight. I always say this, whether it's against us or for us. Oh,
See the fucking game out now, Reds.
whether it's against us or for us, I always say, like, with offsides now, just play. If it's that tight, just give the attacker the thing, innit? The advantage.
Yeah.
That Arsenal one still pisses me off. It's mad that it's
Harry Maguire gets player of the match. You know what? Fair play to the kid.
I would have given it to Amrabat today. Just because of the second half. But you know what? He's done well.
Such his successful passes and accurate long balls, he's come first in all that. I would give it Sofian. And
I do think Amrabat...
I think that's baldism.
Maguire, I do think Maguire's had an okay game though. Like he's done well. No, I genuinely think he's done.
I love that. I do think he's had an okay game though.
I don't know. Do you know when I say okay?
There's a ringing. Talk about damning with faint praise. He's done all right.
I think he's probably been one of our better players. I just think the first half has made me despise all our players today. From everyone, like the defenders, the midfielders, especially them two departments, we just struggled to play out. But second half, every decision he's made has been brilliant, to be fair.
Yeah. I mean, there's not many who've sort of shone where you go, oh, it's been an amazing performance, whatever. I think you've had a few decent performances, though. And if we do get over the line and you think it's a solid performance against a poor team. But now, for me, I'd probably go with I would have gone with Amrabat, but I can live. I feel
like he's transformed us in the second half because of the way we've
well
used
done there,
him.
Garnacho.
I hope it's something we've noticed though, because the first half we literally had him in midfield, like waiting to receive the ball, not getting the foot on the ball, and then the second half it's something that obviously Ten Hag or the coaching staff have noticed.
Yeah.
And obviously he's dropping in a lot further back.
Yeah.
To progress us, so that's been a good sign.
Who's this dude?
Is that a fan?
Who is he? It is. It's a fan.
If you want to jump on the pitch, jump on the pitch. Don't just start screaming abuse at someone.
Hey.
The guy just going
bald
to
and a geezer in a gilet.
I thought it was Ten Hag.
I think he was saying that Garnacho dived. He was doing that. I thought it was Ten Hag. They all
Well,
look the
Ten
same
Hag
than
going
baldies,
sick
don't
at
they?
someone.
Hey. Why's Ten Hag going mad at Garnacho for winning that free kick? Just keep it, man. I won't even ping it in. And just keep it there. That's it. Oh, as if it was offside.
That stinks.
That's so shit.
That is so
like
bad.
that is so dumb.
We could have literally just run down the clock.
Yeah,
for like
that would have been it.
there.
Honestly.
Guire.
That's a big header that from
Big
Hey
header.
up. Hey up, lad.
Who knows in? Huh? You know what? There's nothing wrong with that. I don't think Martial was off.
Stupid.
Come on, please.
Come on. Hit that like button, people. We're almost at 1,000 likes. Smash a like now. We'll get to 1,000 likes.
Smash a like and we'll see out this game.
Yeah.
Promise. I
Go on.
promise.
Give it Ericsson there. Don't fuck about.
All right.
That'll do that. That'll do.
He's just
Go on,
unlocked
Bruno Fernandes.
Fairs has just unlocked switching the ball.
Oh.
Garnacho, very good switch.
Take a foul there if you need to.
Oh, fair
That's
play.
all right. That's all right. That'll do.
Lovely. Nice. Come on, ref.
Come on, referee. Looks like this might be over.
Come on,
Come
ref.
on, Michael
man.
Oliver, man. What are you doing?
You're joking.
Why did we do that as
You
well?
are
That
joking.
doesn't help. Just
No, but
hoofing
you're
it up.
joking. How's he not blown?
Yes, Manchester United get the win we needed. 2-1 against Sheffield United. I mean, we didn't make it easy,
No, we
but
didn't.
I think we were good value for our win there, to be fair. Diogo Dalot with an absolute wonder strike there from about 20 yards out for the winner after Scott McTominay got a goal and Sheffield United equalised for a penalty. We're going to be back in a minute with the review, so if you stay on this stream, and we got to 1,000 likes, well done people. This will take you to the review. So me and Abdullah will be back in about 5 minutes, less than that actually, with the review. We'll go through that game. Want you lot to get involved in the chat and the comments as well and let us know what you think. But Manchester United getting a much needed win against bottom club Sheffield United. Hopefully we can keep this momentum going now. We won against Brentford, won now. Bring on Copenhagen on Tuesday. And on the day that Sir Bobby Charlton passed away, it's only fitting that United get a win in his honour. I'll leave it there.